Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Good morning, Vlad. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I see your Cane swag on today.
Yes, sir.
At ACC kickoff week in Charlotte. You heard all the main parties today on the Joe Rose show. I just listened to Mario Cristobal. He's tough. Oh, he's tough.
Mark Fletcher
was on. He's always goosey galore. Listened to Darian Mensah for the first time. Excited about that. He seems excited to be down here. He's gonna have mom's cooking while he's down here. Got a nice house.
Oh man, that's got to be good.
Smart. Great strategy by him.
Getting mom to stay with him, right?
Yep.
So did Mark Fletcher as well.
Does anybody live on campus anymore if they're a big star, or do they or with NIL? Do they all just get nice ass houses? Because we know with Carson Beck, it got off to a rocky start with the robberies.
Let me ask you this: why would you want to stay any other place other than your own place?
Listen, I remember I went to UM baseball camp when I was 15, and I remember thinking the dorms were heinous, and I was like, this place is terrible. If I could live anywhere else, if I had the means, I definitely would. And yeah, you would be surprised. But I was like, man, I remember thinking to myself when I went to Barry University, now not the old building. I mean, if you've stayed at the old building at Barry University, which is still standing today, that also was pretty heinous. And you had the community bathrooms and all that type of stuff. But I actually stayed in I stayed in this place called Sage Hall, which were kind of like little apartments. I mean, they're old as hell. But, you only had to share a bathroom with your suite mate. So it was 4 people to 1 bathroom. So it was you, your roommate, and then on the other side through the bathroom, there was another room. And so it was much more reasonable. Then they built up a new place my sophomore year, and then I got kicked off campus.
When I went to FAU, mid-90s, that was it. I say FAU had dorms. And then after that first year, you didn't have to stay in the dorms anymore. You could have gone to the new buildings that they were, I want to say, apartments, but that's what it felt like that they were building.
Yeah.
So I think you had to stay your first year, your freshman year, you had to stay in the dorms. But after that, you were able to either stay home or stay in the new buildings that they were building.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, like Barry University had like 3 main buildings that or 4 main.
Shout out to Sakani Hall though at FAU. Had some good times.
You had D&D. You had Sage, Brown, and then there was Weber Hall, which was the all-girls dorm.
We had beef with LG.
Why?
I don't know. For some reason, the dorms freshman dorms felt like, if you were in your dorm,
they were cliques?
Yeah, they were cliques. Like that was your block. It was your block. We didn't like LG.
So he had so Mensa said that we found a nice place. And I was like, oh yeah, look at that, man. He's got himself a place. He's got himself a nice place with that NIL money, getting the hell out of Duke's way. So good for Darian Mensah. But man, Cristobal doesn't want to hear any of the praise at all. He's just like, that's always been his gimmick. That's always been his thing. He doesn't want to hear any predictions. The old rat poison from Nick Saban or anything. He just called it. He doesn't give a rat's ass, and he called it garbage. I don't give a rat's ass about that, Joe. I'm tough. Yeah, I'm tough. And I love it.
You don't have to say you're tough, Mario. We know you're tough.
He's tough.
We know that. You don't got to re-emphasize it. We know.
He's sitting there and he's just like, he doesn't want to hear any praise. And it is true, but it is crazy. Like, out of all the things last year that they had the quarterback from the ACC champion, still not the Miami Hurricanes, even though the Hurricanes got all the way. They had an incredibly tough road, which is why last year was so encouraging, because like you lost at the championship. It was heartbreaking. Like, one of these things where you just have to sit there and wallow in it because you're just like, I can't believe they got so effing close. But it didn't feel like a failure of a year just because of how hard the road was to get there between the game in Texas A&M, which was the most game I was nervous for because I was so nervous about them getting in. And then I'm like, they have to win this game. They have to beat Texas A&M. And they missed all those kicks. It was stupid windy. And when Fitzgerald finally gets the pick, I'm like, oh, my God, thank God. And then
the
Ohio State game.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. And then you had all the dynamics of the Ole Miss game. it was an incredible ride last year.
Listen, they had the ball at the end.
Yeah.
They had the chance to win the game. Like, you can't ask them for anything else. So there's no failure.
We could ask Carson Beck not to go Leroy Jenkins on us. I mean, he went for it all. He really went for it all. Like, it wasn't.
But, listen, not to knock him, but if he had a little more oomph,
yeah,
that was the touchdown.
Well, that was the thing is, like, you watched him last year, and this is why I'm excited to see what Mensa, like, you have a healthy, young quarterback coming in. I just never felt like Carson Beck, and he I will say, showed some real balls during the playoffs. I mean, he brought back the run. Obviously had the big touchdown run in, but always just like would take the 3-yard run if it was there and just kind of move things along. But you just always felt with him last year, he just didn't have a full grip of his powers. He just didn't. Like, it was just, he's coming off the Tommy John. As Dade Sav said, he also got lit up in that game, so he may have been seeing Tweety birds. But it was one of these things I always felt that with Carson Beck, where, like, he pulled off an incredible play, and then you just be like, what the hell is it? Like, he would do things. You were just, you didn't know what you were facing. And so it was kind of cool here in Fletcher this morning talking about Mensa, where he's just like, he goes, this is the first time I've ever had a quarterback younger than me. And bringing in a kid who is obviously he's coming in with a lot of weapons. Yes, a rebuilt offensive line. But I don't worry about that just because that's Mario's thing. I mean, that's Mario's thing. I mean, if you're 6'5", you're not getting recruited by him. You're too small.
That's crazy, isn't it?
You're too small. He's just gonna find
6'5", 290. You're too small for him.
You're gonna find the monsters in front of him, and so you just feel like they're gonna build things the right way because that's his bread and butter. That's what he does. He builds the trenches, and they'll kind of plow along as it goes. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm sitting here and I'm very excited for the year. The expectations this year are definitely high, and I know he doesn't give a rat's ass about it, but it does kind of feel like the first year that they should go in and they should smack around their conference a little bit. They should really stake a claim to these things. I mean, everyone's going to be circling November 7th, and it's going to be coming down to the Notre Dame game, and they're going to be looking for revenge. They're going to be hyped as hell. But I don't know, man. Like, just from the outset, you beat Clemson on the road. I mean, obviously, rivalry games are always there with FSU. You gotta be wary of those things, but maybe this will be the year, and it's going to be a juicy year. It's going to be a juicy regular season between going to Clemson, go to Notre Dame. FSU is always FSU. Duke, that Manny Diaz and his hair gel is going to be fired up to get after the kid who left him high and dry. And we'll see. But obviously, this year is going to have you. Is going to have you juiced up for this year. I know Mario doesn't want to hear any of the high praise, but how could you not? How could you not be excited for what this is going to bring to the table this year?
I mean, come on, bro. This is what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just saying it as Coach Shaw, but this is exactly what
he's got to be. He's got to be peacocking.
Come on. He's
got to be. He's got to be. You have to be with the way this team was last year. It had to be such a huge year for the program. So anyway, we'll get to our headlines. That's brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. The AL, they shut out the NL in the MLB All-Star Game. 4-zip. Otto Lopez got a hit, and he was one of the rare ones for the NL. They got buzzed down yesterday by the American League. So we get a couple days off. The Marlins will be back at it on Friday when they take on the Milwaukee Brewers. Meanwhile, get to a World Football scoreboard update, which is brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas made with Casamigos, and unrivaled views all tournament. Twin Peaks each drinks scenic views. Yesterday, you had Spain beat France 2-0, and they move on to the final. And then today, we got Messi back on the pitch, Argentina and England at 3:00 today. So that is your looky-loo at the World Cup and where we stand with things. But Spain is moving on to New York, New Jersey for the final. And France gets to come down here.
You could get a France-Argentina third-place game down here.
You could get that.
And that might be the game that people would rather go see than the actual
rematch.
Yeah, they would actually rather see the rematch in the third-place game than they would see Spain against England.
I'm never counting Messi out, dude. I'm never counting what that guy can do. And also they definitely had some things shine on their fortune in this road, but Messi magic, man. You can't put it away. You just can't. And in a sport like this, like everybody said France was the favorite. Now Spain was the second favorite coming into this.
Spain, to be honest with you, Spain might be the best team.
They might be the best team.
It's just that
they were uninspiring to start the tournament with Capo Verde, right? But Capo Verde ended up being better than we thought.
It wasn't that they were uninspired, bro. That goalie was stopping everything.
Well, he's basically the king of Capo Verde now, right? Like they basically gave him a castle,
right? But so it was. We should have saw the Spain game and see that. Hey, guess what? What he did against Argentina should be surprising. Should not have been surprising, but Spain was playing the way Spain has always played. It's just that it like you said, it might not be exciting when you have, and they have a young star, but we were just waiting for that young star to take over or to appear.
Right.
And if you saw that game yesterday, it was all about your mom. Like they had no answer for him in France, the French team. And look, they're the Euro champions. They won it in 24. They beat France. This is not shocking that Spain is where they are. And we shall see what today will bring between England and Argentina.
Going to be an interesting one for sure. So that gets going today at 3 o'clock. So lots to dive into. A lot of NBA fodder that's out there as well that we'll get into. You guys get on the chat. Leroy will be here eventually. We know that he's dealing with his arm. We want our guy to have a speedy recovery, a smooth recovery. So he will pop in eventually, but we're making sure that he's getting healthy all the way. And
did he have the surgery?
Today's pre-surgery, whatever they call it, diagnostics and things like that. His surgery, I believe, is next week.
Yeesh.
He didn't want to go into the night before Giannis is officially here. He's very excited about it. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's when they could fit him in.
He didn't want it. Come on, bro.
I'm not getting cut before Giannis is here. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Give you a weather update here, brought to us by our friends over at Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roof repairs, maintenance, and hurricane impact windows and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com. Currently in Miami, it is 88 degrees, got a high of 94 today. Heat advisory. Yeesh. It's a hot one there, everybody. So be careful. Stay hydrated, champ. And right now the feels like is 91. So it's going to get crispy out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get crispy. Be careful. Somebody said in the chat, and they on the title of today's show, they say Giannis Eve. Do you know something that we don't know? He is getting introduced tomorrow. Tomorrow at the Kaseya Center, he is officially getting introduced as a member of the Miami Heat. So that is why. Excited to see Giannis get his number 7 jersey.
Did nobody notice? Like everybody knew it was Thursday, right?
Maybe some people didn't notice. Maybe some
Really?
people don't know. Maybe people have been on summer vacation. They don't know. But yes, tomorrow's a full day. Bobby Portis is also getting his intro press conference.
Earlier,
Yes, 12:30. So we'll be boots on the ground. We will head on. We will venture down. Frog Boy will pop in a little bit tomorrow as I venture down to the Kaseya Center. Then I'll pop back on once I'm settled in over there. But Bobby Portis will get introduced with his number 95, and then Giannis tomorrow. Is it 3 or 3:30? I think it's 3 on the dot.
Well, if it's 3:30, you could not necessarily have to leave early.
No, but I'm going down for Portis too. So I'm gonna go down for that. Yes. And then I'll pop back on. We got it all worked out, Vlad.
It's you know.
We got it all worked out. Tomorrow, yes, 12:30 for Bobby Portis, 3 o'clock for Giannis. So that is your day tomorrow. But yeah, I do think it's gonna be an interesting one because this is it's a big introduction. You're bringing in a 2-time MVP. Pat Riley's got to be swaggering tomorrow. I imagine that's got to be a fun day for him. Asking how this all kind of came about. What does he have to say about that and introducing him? So I think it's an interesting day tomorrow for the organization. Certainly there's, everybody's waiting to see if the LeBron shoe drops and all that.
That's going to be asked to Giannis and Rouse.
Both of them. Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. He's a free agent. Why wouldn't you ask him?
Now, let me ask you this. You heard that JB, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, and Embiid has spoken to LeBron.
Yes.
You got to figure that Giannis, Bam might have spoken to LeBron as well, right?
I would believe so, yes.
And obviously Steph and Draymond.
Yes, we know that he's hobnobbed with both of them. Steph has said so.
Cleveland's Cleveland. And
right.
Do you think that answer will be made sometime this week? Or at least by the All-Star, by the final of the World Cup?
Yeah.
Before or after?
I think the thing that we got to look for is he's supposedly doing some Fanatics thing on Friday. So that's why I think everybody's expecting there to be some decision within the next couple of days.
So he would do it on his own show, yeah.
I would assume so. Or at least beforehand, like he announces it and then he discusses it,
He is in New York again.
He is in New York again. Yeah, he is in New York. He's hobnobbing. He went to Jay-Z
all 3 days.
He's living his best life. He's golfing with Kevin Hart yesterday.
You know why I know he's living his best life, Tobes? The Grays, bro. Yeah, that you noticed that, right? Like when a guy,
I think he should play like that.
I think so too. When you're comfortable with your Grays, that means you're comfortable in life.
I think you should play with the gray beard. I think it's a good look.
That's why I'm letting my little Grays show.
Yeah. What are we hiding from anymore?
Well, yeah, and plus you don't want to do the Jaylen Brown.
No, dude, you don't.
That might be a reason not to play with somebody.
It may be. Well, also him bleep talking your son.
Yeah, true.
That's why the thing with the Philly, I think the Philly thing feels like they need the biggest media push because they're kind of the last team in here. And I know Shams said yesterday, there's 5 teams, but there's really only 3 teams, according to him. He says that this is a race between Cavs, Heat, Sixers, Warriors, Wolves. But really, it's really Cavs, Heat, Philly. That's what he says. which I was surprised by. He's saying that the Warriors really aren't in this thing.
But then we just heard reports this week that the Warriors were.
I know. Who knows what
he
to
loves
believe?
it. He loves.
Who knows what to believe?
Now here's a question. I've seen a lot of people. I saw Brian Scott. I think it was Olden Polonis, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
They talking about LeBron. Oh, he's a prima donna. He
is a prima donna.
But you love that prima donna.
Yeah, he's one of the best athletes of all time. He's gonna have some prima donna to him. I mean, like that goes without saying. I mean, and as if the Lakers don't think Luka's a prima donna. Like who's led the league in more prima donna than the Lakers? I mean, I was there for Kobe night when he had to do the shooting session after the game that they lost. Like, that wasn't prima donna behavior.
They were embarrassed.
But he sits there and he does a shooting session afterwards because he wants to let people know how much of a hard worker he is, even though they got cooked. And man, Phil Jackson hated that Heat team. I mean, he called it Xbox basketball. So I do think that's funny. Oh, he's a prima. Yeah, of course he is. He's LeBron James. I mean, are you not seeing how people who aren't LeBron James act as prima donnas around this league that have no credentials that sniff him? Like it's crazy. It's a prima donna league. That's how it is. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that the Heat have been like the quietest in all of this. That's how they're kind of moving. That's how they move with the Giannis thing, to be honest with you. Like, everybody knew the Heat was interested, but if you saw like the public push was more Boston. The public push was more other teams, and the Heat just kind of were like, you guys know what our offer is, and that's that. The same thing goes for this. Spo hasn't spoke at all this week. He didn't do. I don't think he's done. At least I didn't catch the last game, but I know UD spoke on the broadcast, but I don't think anybody is. I don't think Spo did any media sessions, and everybody's been speaking this week. He didn't talk, and maybe he will today because I think they practice. But not only that, he hasn't hopped on a broadcast or anything like that. Now, obviously, the Heat have also been in the middle of a controversy with the Tyler Hero Bam Adebayo kerfuffle. So you want to get the Heat not to talk. I mean, put them in the middle of a controversy between two players. They're going to not say anything. But also, Spo will probably, he could roll that off. I really think that it is they are quiet by design on this. This is how they want to go about this, is saying nothing.
Because I'm looking at the Fanatics Fest lineup this week. It's this week, right?
I think it's Friday.
Okay.
I don't know when it starts. I think his thing is Friday.
So Bron is gonna be there. But I'm looking at the NBA players that are gonna be there. I mean, it's a who's who. Anthony Edwards is gonna be there, and Minnesota's name was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Wembanyama is going to be there. Don't know why.
Okay.
Hasn't been sold out yet. Guess who's sold out already for
LeBron?
No. LeBron's not even sold out.
Really? Who's sold out already? Tom Brady?
Come on, bro.
Who's sold out?
Not even Brady's sold out. There's only 4 people that are sold out right now.
Really? And they're basketball players or any athlete?
3 of them is basketball players.
Oh, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's got to be sold out. Are they all Knicks? Yeah.
Jalen, Josh Hart, and Carl Anthony, and Rhea Ripley from the WWE is sold out.
Rhea Ripley?
Yeah, she's a big star. They love Rhea Ripley.
Wow. All right. Good for her.
So and Brazilian star Kaká.
Oh.
He's sold out as well. So those are sold out. So, but I'm looking at the athletes that from other teams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Steph. I don't see Giannis.
Giannis is going to be here, and then I think he's going back to Greece, dude. I don't think he's sticking around.
So
here.
I see Durant there, Anthony Edwards, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it from the basketball side of things.
Yeah, I think Giannis is probably here. I mean, I would guess he's probably here today, maybe getting a house, getting his press conference, and then he told Davion Mitchell.
Mikal Bridges is also sold out. So pretty much all the Knicks players. Their sessions are sold out, but I can't see anybody else. Like, I'm trying to see maybe if the Warriors were going to be there, maybe Draymond or Steph, and I don't see them there. So
I think Giannis is basically going to be here, and then I think he's going back to Europe because he told Davion Mitchell wanted to work out with him.
Yeah, meet me in Europe,
and he said to meet him in Greece. So I don't think he's sticking around here. I think he's here, and then he's going back home until probably training camp. So that would probably explain why he's not there, why he's not doing that type of stuff, or maybe he'll just, he'll have his own Fanatics Fest. He could do it here.
Giannis Fest.
Giannis. Are those things fun? Like, I've never gone to like an autograph signing. Have you gone to a Fanatics
No,
Fest?
I have not been able to go. I mean, they're usually in New York, so we're over here. Yeah. So I haven't gone there. But from what I've seen in videos and from what I've heard from people that have attended, it's like a who's who of you're just walking and you're gonna meet.
It's like, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, like, that's, I've been to like sports card shows. I've seen like what Palm Beach Autographs does. Like, they'll have people at the mall do stuff like that, but I've never been to like an professional athlete convention or anything like that where you can meet a who's who like that.
But you're not only meeting the who's who's of athletes, you're also meeting the who's who's in entertainment.
True.
Like you have a chance to meet Jay-Z. You get a chance to see obviously Brady, but you get to see people in the WWE.
I wonder what LeBron gets
Reigns.
for that. What do you think he gets? You think he gets like is that a $5 million weekend, or does he have like a partnership?
I think it's a partnership because they know it's Michael Rubin, and they're all really cool with Rubin. They're really cool with Rubin. So,
but everybody seems to hate their jerseys. Everybody seems like he does a terrible job with all the merch. That's all I see is like people said since Fanatics has taken over that jerseys stink. Nobody likes the stuff anymore.
I mean, I liked my New York Knicks NBA World Championship shirt from Fanatics. It was great.
Came in all right?
Came in beautifully.
I'm not going to lie, though. They play that commercial a gazillion times during Summer League, and it makes me puke every time. I'm like, all right, we get it, guys. You got the merch. Why are they airing right now? And it's really creepy because it's like silhouette mannequins. And I'm like, what is this? It's freaking me out, man. Let's get back to Ryan Conwell.
That's all you want to see.
That's all I want to see. I haven't got to see him for 2 games. Sucks.
Is he playing today?
I don't think they play today. They play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. I mean, my guess is if he is really banged up, I think they've liked what they've seen from him. He's played really, really well. People are talking about him already. Like, people who are not Heat people are already saying, like, hey, this guy, they did it again. Like, they stole one. So I'm excited about it. The evaluators, because they're talking about like even some of his passes have been really, really good. He just got bum teammates. He's playing with the trying to make the Skyforce people.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
There's a rumor that's going on in the NBA.
What's that?
A certain former Heat player,
okay,
is in trade talks. Could be in trade talks.
Okay.
For the defending champions.
Who?
Number 7.
Yeah, Kalel?
Yeah.
For the Knicks?
For the Knicks.
Really?
Yeah, that's the rumor going on from somebody from CBS Sports.
That would hurt my heart. But listen, I would understand that. You need some size.
They still have to figure out what they do with Miles Turner in Milwaukee.
That is a good point. They do have to figure that out.
And they paid him big bucks.
But I gotta say, man, like if I was Milwaukee, like you would have to, like if I was gonna do that, if I was Milwaukee and you're the Knicks are gonna be a good team. I feel like you got to give me multiple picks to give up Kalel Ware, because it's like,
trust me, we'll give you multiple picks.
Yeah, because
a guard.
I feel like you gotta get something, because I'm like that. To me, he's the biggest boom out of all the guys you got, right? Like Jaime is gonna be Jaime. Tyler's
or may not be there.
Right. He's extension eligible. Tyler's obviously, going to put up his 23 points a game. Kaz is, I think, going to be a wonderful prospect as well. But Kalel, man, I mean, like, they just don't make them like that. There's not many dudes walking the planet who have his physical skill set. That would be interesting. That'd be an interesting pressure cooker to put him in immediately. Because I could see them loving him, but I could also see Kalel Ware driving New York crazy because he's so nonchalant. He's so chill. But we'll see. I think that's an issue. I definitely had seen some Lakers, but they only like intangibles now, so they got Walker Kessler. Man, they think Walker Kessler's gonna be Shaq. I mean, it's crazy.
No time.
That's crazy, dude. Like they were just all of a sudden they were like sitting here and being like, we need another intangible on this team. It's not enough that we got JJ Redick and we got Luka and Austin Reeves and LaRavia. We really could use one more.
I'm saying this Dr. Bus would be churning his grave right now if he saw that intangibles on the court.
Crazy. He's like, what are we, Boston?
He's like, there's only one intangible I liked. That was Kurt Rambis. Other than that, that was it.
We'll take a break here on the program. But before that, I want to let you guys know that it is summertime, and for the best dry cleaning in South Florida, you want to use our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners. The owners are, that's our boy. You can call or text him anytime. 40-plus years owned and run. They do a great job, guys. They keep it in the family. I got to tell you, whenever I need my suits taken care of, I send them over to A&T Dry Cleaners. I need it fit right. I go to Mama Ara. She is making things feel right over there when it comes to your suits. So you want to check them out. You got weddings coming on up. You want to look right for your formal events. Check them on out. You can call them today, 954-610-9383. That's 954-610-9383. They can do same-day sewing, pickup, drop-off. They got a seamstress on site, and they service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach County. Plus, R's a fan of the show. He's a fan of our fans. So if you guys mention Tobin and Leroy, you get 25% off your order. Who's giving you a better deal than that? No one, dude. That's who. So again, call or text them anytime, 954-610-9383. And once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, you're never going to want to launder your own clothes again. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hey, we got your chance to win VIP tickets to Gulfstream's Taste of the Track, tacos and tequila with unlimited tastings on Saturday, July 25th. For your chance to win, enter on the WQM contest page at WQAM.com. Gulfstream Park Summer Racing takes an exciting turn with live racing every Monday through August 31st. And be sure to catch all the soccer action this week at the Carousel Club. And, of course, you guys can catch that today, 3 o'clock. Argentina and England will get going. Conor McGregor, he says that we'll be back. He said that yesterday on his Instagram while basically pumping his energy drink, which I don't know if this would be the week I'd be selling that stuff, dude, but whatever. I mean, not knocking the hustle. You got to go out there and sell what you got to sell, but I don't know what he feels like he's going to be back for. I really think that from his standpoint, you want to get the storyline, you want to come back. All right, dude, I'm not going to tell any fighter what not to do. It's a hard enough way to make a living. But I do think it would be prudent that the UFC and him probably do that last fight in a boxing ring, maybe against Nate Diaz, because him using his legs, no bueno. I just don't think that that's a place that's gonna work out. Now, we still don't know quite the severity of his injury. People were
like he's talking like he's coming back, like he could be out for another year.
He could be, or it could be weeks. We don't know. Like, that's the thing, Vlad. We don't know how severe what happened to him. Some people are speculating could be a meniscus, could be an LCL, could be something that's not a complete ACL tear. Like we all thought right off the bat, like, oh, this is going to be devastating, because you just don't know. And it's not like, it's a funny thing because with fighting, it's not like teams are going to put out a whole statement about what's wrong. He may not even ever reveal like what the full scope of the surgery was until he comes back for a fight week. But yeah, it's a little up in the air right now, but I don't even know what's better for him in this case. Like, obviously you don't want as severe an injury. You already had a severe injury with cracking your leg in half. But is it better for him to have more time away so people can kind of forget what happened? Or is it better to just get right back on the horse and be like, it's not that severe, it was just a fluke thing, and I get right back in there? I don't even know what the right answer to that is, because I just have such a pessimistic view that he's able to get through a fight anymore because of everything that his body has been through. And that's putting away the substances. Like, you could have told me Conor McGregor was living like a monk these last 5 years, and I still would have been like, yeah, but he broke his leg in half. Like, that's not something that anybody comes back from and has a ton of success with in mixed martial arts. So don't know what the right answer is there as far as, his next step. I think you kind of need to throw a fresh coat of paint on it. I don't think I'd run the Max Holloway fight back, even though they really didn't fight. I just think that puts a bitter taste in everybody's mouth.
He's got to run 2 fights back. He's got to run the Holloway fight back.
You think so?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's the immediate fight that I want to see.
So what do you want to see next? You want to see him fight Nate Diaz, or you want to see him fight Michael Chandler?
Let's see Chandler, because I've seen a Nate Diaz fight. And by the way, I saw a Nate Diaz fight the other day.
Yeah, he didn't look great. Mike Perry pieced him up.
Yeah, nasty. So I would say Chandler. But like we said, we talked about it on Monday. He can't fight real guys. Like, he can't fight guys that are active.
That's why I don't want him to fight Max. Like, I wouldn't want him to fight Max Holloway, because Max Holloway is it's an overmatch. He can't do that fight anymore. It was 10 years ago when he fought him. Look at what happened with Poirier. The time he beat Poirier, knocked him out back in the day, and then Poirier beat the brakes off of him. It's just that, credit to those guys, but they've also been more active. So I just think for his standpoint, if he's going to do it,
it's just one fight, right? He only owes them one fight, correct?
He only owes them one more fight. And then, but the question is, like, what is the matchup they have faith in doing with him? It's not as critical because, pay-per-view and all that type of stuff
is
not a thing, but you still got to sell tickets. And they just did a record, and I just don't know if anybody's going to pay their hard-earned money like that to go see him if it's quickly turned around.
But what about if they do something different? Maybe not do it in Vegas. Maybe try to do it like in the Garden, someplace where he can garner that attention. Because I don't think you could do Vegas again.
No.
I think people are gonna be like, nah, they've seen too many losses from him.
You know what?
Vegas.
What would be cool if it was 10 years ago would have been if they did a comeback fight in Ireland. But I don't think he's cool in Ireland anymore. I think
don't he owe people money? Or
it's not even just owing money. I think a lot of people think that he's embarrassed the country.
Oh wow!
And I think that because of everything that's happened over there with the civil suits and him being found responsible for sexual assault and punching the old man and acting a fool, like a lot of people just don't respect him the way they don't carry the same pride. And people were saying that this past week that normally a Conor McGregor fight. I mean, Leroy and I were there for the Floyd thing, and it was just like people were going crazy from Ireland. They were all over the place. They were taking over all the stuff. And apparently that's not what the crowd was. The crowd was a lot of Americans, a lot of people, who
really?
had grown up hearing their older brothers talk about Conor McGregor, like young guys from here just wanted to go see the Conor McGregor fight, not necessarily Irish.
So you saying like with like a lot of like Gen Z people,
yes,
stuff like that?
That's supposedly the word. Like it was a lot of people who were like, "Oh, I've heard about Conor McGregor. I want to see him do his thing."
That explains maybe that late rush of people putting money on Conor McGregor, because that's ridiculous that a guy who hasn't fought in 5 years was a 92% favorite in a lot of betting slips.
Yeah, I don't know what it took as far as why people would be that stupid, but I think people just get into the theme of like, oh, I get Conor McGregor as an underdog. And normally, like, I'm for that in fight betting. I think that there are certain, especially in mixed martial arts, more so than boxing. Usually boxing lines are a lot more lopsided, but in fighting, crazy things can happen, and you're just like, if I could bet this guy to clip somebody, I don't think this young guy's quite ready. I'm down for some betting like that in boxing, but in mixed martial arts. But in this case, it was just so vast. I don't understand why anybody wanted to part with their money betting on Conor McGregor. It just seemed silly to me. But yeah, I don't know, like, because if he had, normally that's something that happens in boxing. Like Tyson Fury doesn't have a fight for a while. He does a comeback fight in Manchester.
He's fighting soon too.
He is, yeah. I think he's like fighting behind closed doors. I don't think we're gonna get to see it till after it's done.
Wait. Because they promoted it the other day on Netflix, on the Home Run Derby.
Did they? I thought he was doing like a behind closed doors kind of thing.
They just, I don't know, because
you might be right.
They didn't say a date for it, but he just said that him and Joshua are going to go at it.
Oh, that fight, yes, that fight's going to happen.
Yeah,
but I think he's doing a tune-up fight that's like no one, like,
oh really?
No one's going to get to see broadcasted. He's doing something like behind, like a club show, something like that, just to get a fight under his belt.
Okay.
Like
a warm up before the big one.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that before we get to the Anthony Joshua fight. So I don't know. But again, that's Tyson Fury. He's still got good standing in the UK, even with his stuff. Anthony Joshua I don't think Conor's got that home in Ireland like he used to.
And is he loved here? I mean, Vegas might be like, I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I have a fight. I have a perfect place for him to finish his career.
Down here?
Second, well, yeah, okay. I wasn't thinking about it. I think him and Dana should do a fight in Boston.
Yeah, that could be a play. That's not a bad idea. That's kind of where he had his coming out party. I think he beat Max. I think, was it Max Holloway? That might have been. I can't remember if it was Holloway or Seaver who he beat there. But that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Because the thing, I think UFC really want him to win so that they can make as much the final amount of money on him that they can, because I don't think they're going to re-sign him to another deal.
I don't think so either.
And I don't think he wants to be signed to another deal. I think, like you said, I think his next move might be MVP promotions and get down with Jake Paul to some effect, and then maybe start fighting guys like real boxing fights like that. But as far as MMA being back in the Octagon, I don't want to see it.
Seaver and Holloway were both in Boston, actually.
So there you go. Third
time back to the intangible capital of the world.
And you're gonna be loved, and you're gonna have your support because
that's not like real Irish. Those are like Irish Americans. Yeah, you could be right. That could be a good spot for him.
Sully and Murph would definitely show love.
I feel like either there, or I do feel like we do the circus well down here, and I know that Miami has become a destination. But the last card didn't do as well because they didn't have like the headliner.
They didn't have a big name.
No, they didn't have a big name. They had, it was great having those guys here, Yuri and Olberg and all those guys. it was fun. It was a fun night. It was a great night of fights, but it didn't have like the capturing guy. And they've been bringing big stars for the most part down here, so I can see it here. But again, we usually get the March April card. So is he going to wait that long? Again, it depends on his health. I don't know. I don't know when he's going to be back.
I know he'll probably definitely love to be in Miami.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's gotten in trouble down here too, multiple times.
That's why I said he
multiple times.
Yeah, that's why he probably love to be here.
Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting one. But yeah, he said he's putting it out there again. Everybody, get ready. He's making the comeback. He's ready to start the journey again.
And they're going to sign him. They're going to give him a fight because the attention that was drawn was just too much.
Yeah, there's no way they're not going to give him a fight. Especially if they have the one left on the deal. Will they sign him after that? It's a great point. He's going to have to win. If he looks like a shell of himself again, look, the UFC has dragged out names for sure. Certain guys like Tony Ferguson, like they'll Derek Lewis, they'll let guys go out there just because they have nights that they have to fill. So I wouldn't be unbelievably shocked, but he just makes so much money. They may just say, it's not worth it anymore. Like, let him go do the Netflix thing. Let him go fight Nate Diaz on MVP. Let him do boxing.
They could co-main event
him.
Like, if you put a card and you have Amanda Nunes and Conor on there, that's selling.
It is, but I still think that they would make him the main event.
That they would make him the main event.
Yeah, I think so. Because even Amanda versus Kayla, I think, was going to be the co-main event. I'm trying to remember what card that was supposed to be for. I think it was a Topuria. I want to say it was a Topuria card. I'll have to look that up. But I remember before Kayla had to get her neck surgery, she was going to fight, I think, the first Paramount card, and that was a co-main. So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting one. We'll take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Give you another weather update here, brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Storm season is here. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com. Currently 90 degrees here in Miami with a high of 94. Soupy. Oof. Doesn't look like we're going to get any rain today, at least according to my phone. You know how it is down here in South Florida, though. Who knows what the pockets are all over the place. I'm just saying right down here in our studios at the Citadel, that is what it currently says. So that's what we got, everybody. Headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Luis says, no video of Bam yet. No video yet. No video yet. Incredibly. I got to be honest with you. Incredibly. Because TMZ would have had it. You know, TMZ was looking up that Tyler Hero AAU roster, and they were calling the parents. I mean, like, hey, which one of you wants 10 grand for that video of Bam and Tyler Hero? Because the only other place that has the footage would be the hotel, and they may have disclosed. They're not going to get that out.
If the league got to talk to them, yeah.
They're not going to want to. You don't want to ice that business where you got NBA players there. But I'm stunned that none of the kids have that footage if it was at an AAU game or an AAU practice. But so far, so good. So far, so nothing. People are going crazy. I was listening yesterday, Vlad. They had somebody tagged me. They're like, hey, you gotta listen to these guys on Sirius XM, NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. And both those guys are Heat haters, like true blue. I mean, they really are. They kind of go under the radar because they're, it's on Sirius. But this Eddie Johnson sitting here be like, well, what if Bam would have killed him? I'm like, really, dude? Like, that's your argument? What if he would have killed him? Yeah, I guess, Eddie. You know what? You're right, dude. I guess if he would have killed him, we would be having a different conversation.
No, hold on. This is Eddie Johnson, number 8 from the Phoenix
Suns.
That's right. Okay.
That's right.
Who played in the 70s and 80s when guys were doing yay during halftime.
That's right.
So he's telling me that he thinks Bam Adebayo would have killed Tyler Hero right now in 2026.
What if he would? Yeah, what if he would have killed him?
Come on, man. That's a minus one.
Come on, dude. All right. We can't have fun anymore. All right. -1. This is crazy. We got some hockey news. Our Panthers. This has just been released. The Panthers will be playing on opening night against the defending champion, Carolina Hurricanes. Now, I don't know why they do this I'll tell you to this too, Carolina, because they did the same thing to the Cats last year. Who did we play? Chicago last year? But they are doing a 5:00 start once again to raise the banner. I don't understand that. I don't know why the champs don't get prime time. I guess they want the champs to have the first game. So that appears to be a theme. But then they just want to go to these original 6 matchups between Boston and New York.
They know they're going to get ratings with Boston and New York.
You're not going to get ratings for the Panthers and the champs with 2 Kachucks?
They want the easy go-to big market, knowing that Boston and New York.
Are the Rangers good? Don't they suck?
It doesn't matter if the Rangers are good. It's New York.
That gets going 5:00 on ESPN. Then you'll have Rangers and Bruins at 8:00, and then the night game, Connor Bedard against the Vegas Golden Knights, the Chicago Blackhawks against Vegas. So that is your triple header to open up the season. Now the Panthers, there's a couple of things that are interesting here. Panthers home opener is going to be October 10th, and that is going to be against the Minnesota Wild. So we got another half of a American brother tandem, Connor Hughes. What the hell Hughes is he? Why am I blanking on that? Jack Hughes is the one on jersey. It's Connor Hughes, right?
The one on the Wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
What the hell's his name? Why am I blanking on it?
It's Connor Hughes.
Yeah, it is, right?
Is it Connor Hughes?
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is Connor.
Quinn Hughes.
Quinn.
Idiot. Sorry. Quinn Hughes. I can't believe I forgot that. Quinn Hughes on the Minnesota Wild. So you got that. The full schedule will be out tomorrow at 1:00. But this is kind of interesting. I just got this press release from Lent. They're going to 84 games this year?
Yeah, so I looked it up. The NHL expanding to 84 games to increase revenue for both players and owners while balancing the divisional schedule. This addition, which adds 2 games per team to the calendar, was officially agreed upon in the labor's deal. So the 2 extra games allow each team to play all of its divisional rivals exactly 4 times per season.
Okay.
So that for that's division rival, but doesn't necessarily mean conference rival.
Okay. All right. Well, good for them. I like how everybody's always like, hey, we need less games. Especially in the NBA. NHL's not as big a deal. These guys will play. They're maniacs.
But because they added 2 games, they're going to be starting in September.
Yep. But everybody's like, oh, yeah. Let's do less games. And they're like, nah, how about more games? Everybody's doing more games. Wait till we get.
NBA? No, NBA's trying to decrease.
Are they?
Yeah.
Decrease?
Yeah.
That's what they I think the fans want decrease.
I don't think the NBA can add any more games because people hardly go, they're wanting them to go to 72.
Yes, that would be. I would love that. Everybody would love that.
72.
But
72.
Could you? I mean, like, what's the cut on that? I don't know. Like how, unless
you would just lose a lot of conference games.
I think the thing that you would have to like, you basically couldn't lose. Well, if they could do it without losing any national games, right? The big thing is going to be the local games on that. And I know that there's a lot of teams that are kind of scrambling because of what happened to FanDuel or whoever owns the Main Street Sports. The Heat are going to be on PLG this year, which is going to be awesome. I'm not, that's awesome for the local fan down here. But how could they do it not losing any revenue? And especially the home games. Like, listen, Vlad, I was down at the Heat Arena for the draft show. They're throwing up the fancy seats. They got a new club. They got the walkout view now. People can watch the Heat walk out into the through the tunnel.
Oh, really? They've changed, so they've upgraded.
Yeah. They've upgraded. Yeah, they're upgrading over there. And Micky Arison, by the way, shout out to Micky Arison, was just named the chairman of the governors. He was voted unanimously as the chairman of the board for all the NBA owners.
Wow.
I don't think they're going to be into giving up games, though. I agree it would be better for the game. I don't think they're going to do it.
I don't know.
I tell you this.
I just don't think they're going to add any more games. I think 82 is 82. I don't know. I mean, unless this NHL schedule works, and the NBA does it, because there's sometimes like this past season, the Knicks and the Heat played 4 times, but there could be a chance where they only played 3 times this year. And
it's a little different in hockey because we're talking, you're not chasing record, you're chasing points.
Right.
So you may feel like, oh, we add 2 more on the chase. It's just, you have a backup goalie, you could balance some things out. So hockey may feel like, who's going to hate we're adding more of a chase. I don't know if hockey's necessarily got that feeling of there's too many games, but basketball definitely does, because you get to a point in basketball where you got the tankers. Maybe that'll get taken out this year because of the flattened out odds and the relegation zone. But yeah, Josh Hart asks, Tobin, are you still sad about Bob? Yeah, dude, I am. I mean, why you got to bring it up? It's not the time. We're having a lovely day here on a Wednesday. I wasn't even thinking about it, and yeah, I was, because I know I saw the Panther schedule was out. I was like, oh, I want to go see, but I can't find that out till tomorrow when Bob's coming back. But I will be there. You bet your ass I'm going to be at that game.
But we know who their home opener is against.
Yeah.
The Wild. Right?
The Wild.
Yeah.
They will be playing. Yeah, so that's what they've released so far. They released opening night and everybody's home opener for the season. The Panthers, I got one more game here. The Panthers are... How many home openers are the Panthers? The Panthers will also play Anaheim on October 4th. So
damn,
they got to go from Carolina. Then I guess they're going to go out to the West Coast, I'd imagine, because if you got to go to Anaheim for that.
That's nasty. Why would you do that to them? Why you
I don't know,
start off in Carolina and then go to the West Coast?
I don't know.
Don't mind. I bet you they're happy that they're starting off their West. Maybe they're not.
I don't know.
Maybe they're not happy that they're starting their trip in the West Coast so early in the season.
I don't know. Bob is opening up. His home opener is against Montreal. So big matchup right away for Sergei Bobrovsky.
That's like a hockey night in Canada type of matchup.
Okay, so here we go. I got another Panthers game. Yeah, it is, Vlad. Check this out. So 29th, Panthers. Hurricanes.
5 p.m.
October 1st, Panthers, San Jose Sharks.
Wait, at what time?
I don't have time.
Oh, okay. So September 1st. Damn. So 2 days later, they're going to San Jose?
Yep. They're going from 5 o'clock playing Carolina all the way to the West Coast to play San Jose. Then they got Anaheim on the 4th.
Might as well play LA.
And any other Florida matchups? Those are the only Florida matchups that I have here. But yes, they are going to start on the West Coast. Josh Hart says Bob versus the Panthers to open the season would be fire. I can't take that. My heart can't take
No, they're not going to do that.
I can't take that.
They wouldn't do that.
That'd be too much for me.
That would have been oof.
Just throw a dagger right there. But it would be a juicy game objectively. But I get it. Listen, you got the Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes. You know that there's gonna be a lot of Paul Maurice, Rod Brindamore fodder and interviews beforehand. You know, Emily Kaplan's gonna be interviewing both of them about the handshake gate and all that type of stuff.
I mean, you're looking at the last 3 defending champions of the NHL.
So, man, exciting. Hockey season will be here before you know it. We'll take a break here on the program. More to come. We're back after this. program. Cody Bellinger last night, your all-star MVP.
Yeah.
Yankees slugger. Man, he's been doing it forever, dude. Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, I know.
He's been around the game forever.
And
Hate that trophy though.
Oh, the MVP, the all-star MVP?
I don't like that we've turned all the trophies into crystals. You know, I don't think it's a good look. I like trophies the way they used to look. You remember what the old all-star trophy used to look like? It was like a kind of like a pyramid thing with the baseball in it. I just like the way that looked. I don't like how we've taken all the MVP trophy. Like basketball's done this like with everything. You know, you used to get a beautiful defensive player of the year trophy. Now it's like it's
so
crafted in
when
crystal.
did they change it? Because I'm looking at you see the Yankees that's won the All-Star Game MVPs, and they all wearing that.
I don't know. I don't know when they changed it.
It looks like Jeter's the last one to have the ball trophy.
The one that's the worst is the NBA's All-Star trophy. It looks like an Employee of the Month trophy. It's a real rat ass trophy. But that's always been a rat ass trophy. I remember D Wade winning it. It was never impressive. But they
didn't go to Tiffany's for those.
The place that, you know who I remember getting the year that I'm blanking on this. It was 22, 23 when the Heat were the 1 seed and Tyler got Sixth Man of the Year. They changed the trophies that year. They all got crystals. But they were like this special, I think it was like 75-year edition or something like that. So they all got like these crystal balls, and I was like, all right, that's for a special edition. But then that's the complete route that they went. They went to, we look like an antique store. I don't like that. I like when trophies were trophies. You're a damn league. Make your thing look like a trophy, and instead it's like, hey, look at this thing that I look like I bought at a road show. So I don't know. Heat Lifer says, hey Tobin, what's your thoughts on Ricky Scoops with his tweet that LeBron is coming to Miami? I had a couple of thoughts on it, Heat Lifer. One, is that the same Ricky Scoops? Like, is that the same? If you guys don't know who Ricky Scoops is he's a very rogue, mostly NFL insider, and he always has like he'll have reports on something like 48 hours in advance. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, he does basketball? And then I thought to myself, is this even the same account? Because it didn't look like it had the same pull that past Ricky Scoops accounts have had. So I don't know. If it was the legit Ricky Scoops, I would be excited, but I don't know if it was the same account, Heat Lifer. So I was but I will say, certainly yesterday was interesting because this could be something. It could be nothing. I don't know what to make of it.
Uh-oh.
But yesterday, LeBron,
yeah,
he posted on his Instagram account.
Oh.
And I got sent this a lot yesterday. A lot. I was like, my wife is just like, who do you keep talking? I'm like, I keep getting sent this same video over and over and over again.
Is it the one
from people? Because people were excited that LeBron posted this on his Instagram, and it was a clip from the Rich Eisen show. And I guess this is his co-host. I don't know the individual's name. I forget.
Chris Brockman.
Chris Brockman. Okay, so Chris Brockman,
big Boston Celtic fan.
Yeah, well, you know what? That makes a lot more sense then, because he basically was hating on LeBron, and so this was the clip. LeBron, he posts on his Instagram with a bunch of laughing, crying emojis because he thinks it's a ridiculous take. But here was Brockman on the Rich Eisen show.
To Miami, enjoy the play-in tournament.
So you don't believe they're going to be in the play-in tournament if LeBron James is on it?
With Giannis.
LeBron is going to be a non-factor this season. I think everyone needs to ready themselves.
How is 21 points a game a non-factor?
So LeBron posts that, him saying if he goes to Miami, enjoy the play-in. Now, I know that he says that overall he's going to be a non-factor, but LeBron posting the idea of him going to Miami on his Instagram account.
Well, okay.
Could be something, Vlad. Could be nothing.
It could be something because Miami's name was mentioned there.
Right.
But could Chris Brockman be saying he just doesn't think LeBron James is going to be a factor to anybody this upcoming season?
It could be that too.
And
it could be that too.
The other gentleman, TJ, who's a part of the Rich Eisen podcast and has a great wrestling podcast with O'Shea Jackson, with Ice Cube's son.
Ice Cube's son who hates Bam Adebayo.
Oh, really? Oh, because
Because of 83 points.
Yeah, because he's a diehard Laker fan. He's a Sixers fan. So he would love LeBron to join the Sixers. So I think that you have a Philly guy, and Eisen's a big Knicks guy. So the Boston guy's gonna be upset because all his rivals, all his ops are right next to him. So he's gonna take a shot at LeBron, just to take a shot at LeBron, because you don't want LeBron to go to Philly, and you probably don't want LeBron to go to Miami either if you're a Boston Celtic fan.
But Miami's the only team that if they think he's going to come here, they think like the national media this is the place where the national media is going to bleep on it, because they think if they think Philly's going to be good no matter what, I would say yeah. Like listen, if Joel Embiid's not a corpse, then they probably will be good this year with or without LeBron. I mean, I think we're getting a little crazy on VJ Edgecombe. We're making VJ Edgecombe Dwayne Wade already. Like he is going into his second year. Guys do hit sophomore slumps, so go a little easy on the kid and the expectations you have for him. But he looked very good last year. I tell you what, man, the Bohemian fans down here love that dude. Oh my God, they went crazy for VJ Edgecombe.
Yes,
but
they go crazy for same way they go crazy for Buddy Hield.
Yes, they do. Where did he end up? Did he end up going back to Atlanta? Did he sign with anybody?
Let me check.
I forget. But if he goes to Cleveland, people will love the story. And Cleveland's obviously been a perennial team in the top 4, so they think, oh, that team's going to be good.
He's still a Hawk.
But still a Hawk, huh?
Yes.
But if he comes here, people still think it's going to be Playinville for the Heat. And I'm just telling you right now, dude, no, they're not. They're not going to be Playinville with or without LeBron.
They're not Playinville with Giannis and Bam. Stop.
Come on.
They're easily a top 16.
So I don't know, dude. I was just like, LeBron's posting that? And I'm thinking about him on the golf cart with Kevin Hart, having a couple wines. And he's just like, you see this bald guy, this Brockman? He thinks I'm going to be a non-factor in Miami? And then he just posts it. I don't know. Non-factor?
I was listening to Road Tripping podcast and with Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, what's her name? Allie Clifton. And they had Boogie there. They had DeMarcus Cousins there. And they were talking about LeBron and where he would go. And he's like, LeBron's not going to go anywhere if there's no shooting. Like, you just know that he's not going to go anywhere if there's no shooters. And I know everybody wants to say, well, Wiggy's, but he wants legitimate shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys he can really depend on. I don't know if you have a guy that you could depend on.
Does Philly?
Who did Philly sign?
They have Dean Wade.
He had Dean Wade, right?
Dean Wade and Hardaway, though, like,
I'll take Hardaway.
It's kind of samesies. You know what I mean, dude? Like, it's
unless
not.
One is a little bit taller than the other.
He's Dean Wade.
And I didn't say Dwayne Wade, Tobin. I didn't say Dwayne Wade, Tobin. I said, yes, it's Dean Wade. So they're looking into that way. Golden State really doesn't have a roster. And then the more I think about Cleveland doesn't really, I don't like Cleveland's roster.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think this is the one where I feel like, I don't know. I think that with everything with Philly, I just see that being a miserable experience for him, because if he does have a day where he's out, they booed a poor ball boy at the All-Star game. Like, they're just a miserable fan base. I just feel like if you wanted to balance, I'm interested in winning there and lifestyle. I do think this place has a lot of appeal. I really do. And I think that playing with Giannis, who is, going to probably be carrying the offensive load for the team, and you kind of get to be there at the end for games. Bam, the kind of defensive, and Rich Paul's mentioned a lot about the defensive protection. I mean, this one has it bar none over everybody with Davion, Wiggins, Bam, and Giannis. Like, LeBron is, you could try and hunt LeBron, but I mean, it's going to be most protected, and the coach knowing him. But I've always, I still remain, I still think he's going to Cleveland. Like, I think in my heart of hearts, I still think this is all kind of a smoke and mirrors thing. It's been decided, because that's usually what happens with LeBron. But maybe they would have decided already. Maybe that would have been a thing, Like, if you knew you were going to Cleveland, wouldn't you just get it over with and go to Cleveland? Hard to say. What are you laughing at?
Nicola. Philly's just Boston with minorities.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Point for
They are miserable. I mean,
Boston?
I mean, they're both. Yes, Boston's obviously.
They ripped Tatum for going to the Jay-Z concert.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
They ripped him for going. Like, why is he out there? They just ripping him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, listen. It's good. It's good. It's good to know your ops are just fighting among themselves. Love it.
I don't know, man. But it is definitely like one of these things. Like, he's having fun with it. I saw, and everybody's waiting. Where's been the Rich Paul podcast? Where's he been at? Is he taking the week off?
I'm sick of him, man.
You don't like all his he's loving
this.
this.
It's just ridiculous. And then I know he's gonna be like, oh, why can't I do it? It's like, dude, it's just bad. It's like I'll bring back to hip hop. It's like when Suge Knight said, if you don't want your producers all up in your videos, dancing and everything, I don't need my agent all up in, on podcasts talking about having a whiteboard. Like, that's weird.
It is weird.
Like, it's almost like you're letting your private conversations that you've had with these teams out in a way, because you put into all the bullet points. Like, I don't, if I'm a team, I don't want my bullet points to be publicly shown.
Yeah, and that was the thing where I thought Philly was out, because I was like, you're not having Bob Myers go there hat in hand on a podcast, and he's legit going to go there. So that's, like, when I hear all these stories about their recruiting and all this stuff, I just don't think Philly's a legit thing. I just don't. I think it's
good.
I think it sounds good, but I don't buy it. I feel like it's kind of been added to the whole theatrics of all this. But I'm not sure I really believe that he's going into this thing. I just don't. But that was definitely, like, people were fired up about that yesterday when LeBron posts the idea about him going to Miami, and that's the clip you put up out of everybody who's had takes. That's the one where you're just like, that he was sipping back on some wine on the 14th hole.
He absolutely is, because if you see that man, like, listen, I don't know if you've seen the videos from the concert, but it's kind of weird. Not weird. You're going to notice a 6'8" man dancing on the first baseline at a concert and acting like he's the only person. Like, this concert was just for him. He's dancing, moving, everything around. He's living his best life right now.
Yep.
And who knows? Who knows what it is? You got to figure Savannah still has final say.
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
So if Savannah wants
Family's got to play a part in it.
If I'm Riles, hey, that
we'll pay
that smoothie store that you once had, we can reopen it again.
We'll put it in the stands.
We'll put it in the stands. We'll put it in the arena.
Wherever you need it. Right next to our Greek restaurant.
That would be great.
You guys want beet smoothies with gyros?
Hey, just take over Big Coffee and just put the smoothie store there.
Is he still there, Big Face Coffee? Does Jimmy Butler still roll up there?
I think J Fig had said that she had seen it, maybe.
I think it's still open, but do you think he ever, has he come back here, or is he never goes to this location anymore?
No, I don't think Jimmy's been back yet.
Man. Hey, the FIFA World Cup we're down to 3 teams, man. We got the other semifinal today, England and Argentina. All right, and the best place to trade this game is Kalshi. Now, today, Argentina is trading at 47%. So if you think the defending champs can get it done again, $100 trade doubles up on the payout there at $200, a little over $200. But if you think England keeps it rolling, they're trading at 53%. Now, players, you can look at some of the GOAT. The GOAT always to score. Seems like a good trade to go at. And, of course, you can bet overall on who you think is going to win this thing now that Spain has advanced. They are the overwhelming favorite to win this entire thing, trading at 57%. So if you want to get it on the ground floor, England's at 23%, Argentina at 19% to win the whole damn thing. Once again, on Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house and the probabilities change. So you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app. Use my code Tobin to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI, Kalshi, trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Miami Heat, they'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Giannis Day, dude. Giannis is getting introduced. Bobby Portis is getting introduced. Should be a fun one. We found out that Micky Arison is now the chairman of governors. The king of the owners is basically what he is. I think.
No, man, he's not the king.
I think that's what that means, dude. I think that's what that means.
That you're the king of the owners.
I think that means.
Could you imagine 29 other guys calling you? Come on.
All hail Mickey. Adam Silver yesterday did a press conference, and he was asked about the Kawhi Leonard investigation. And here is what old Commissioner Cover-Up had to say.
Hopeful that it will wrap up this summer, so that would continue to be the goal here. And I just want to clarify so everyone understands. I mean, the league did not pause the trade. The parties to the trade made a decision not to go forward, given that the investigation remained open and any possible impact on Kawhi or his contract was yet to be known. And so they chose not to live with that uncertainty, but that was well known before the trade was proposed. And I didn't think there was any reason for people to believe that the status of Kawhi Leonard would change merely because he was traded. The investigation needs to run its course.
Amazing. It's amazing. He goes, I just want everybody to be clear here. Listen, you know how we roll when it comes to these trades and people getting investigated. You get him, he's yours. That's your trouble now. It's not the other team's trouble. So it's nice. And look, it's nice that they got the heads up. They knew the investigation was going on. This isn't like the Miami Heat where, you know, it was held in secret that Terry Rozier had set off a gaming commission appeal in Mississippi and that the NBA investigated and it was just like, no bigs. You know, that's wasn't the same thing. It's not the same scenario. At least the Raptors knew Kawhi Leonard was getting investigated. I think they just assumed if the Clippers wanted to trade him, that they probably thought, oh, he's in the clear if they can trade him. But that's not the case. He is not cleared. And in fact, they may be opening up another investigation on Kawhi Leonard. So I don't know what's going to happen there. But I do really like, he really is a marvel as commissioner. He really is. Like, I just want to be clear here. Just so we're clear, you're clear. I didn't do anything. Why not, Adam? Because I don't do anything when it comes to this stuff. I don't do anything. I just sit back, kick back, relax, think about what tournaments to do next. That's what I do. That's what makes me Commissioner Cover-Up, is basically what he told you guys. Man, Micky Arison, you need to make sure this guy, he needs to go through some obstacles to get that extension next time. All right? I know that the league appears to be just like flush with money. I mean, with how much things are going on right now. But couldn't anybody do that? Does he have anything when it comes to a hard decision? Couldn't you get anybody to do that, Mickey? I'm just saying, when he comes up, when it comes down to extension time for Adam Silver to be renewed, maybe you forget something. You're like, you know what I forgot, dude? I forgot that, you know, you're a commissioner who likes to just keep secrets. Well, I have a secret too. We have a new commissioner. His name's Alonzo Mourning. They're like, what? Yep. Just made it. As king of the owners, I have made Alonzo Mourning commissioner.
For sass.
That's just sassy. You're just being sassy right now.
It's just silly. Oh, yeah. Just want to be clear here. Like, what kind of a commissioner says things like this?
I didn't like his press conference yesterday. I didn't like anything with his press conference. Him saying that, the second apron is working. As you can see, we've had 8 different. It's
great.
It's parity, 8 different champions. Nobody wants 8 different champions.
The thing with the league that's annoying, Vlad, is it's just so hard to follow everything right now. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's got, you know, could you make a trade? Like, it was fun to think about if you were any type of fan. Hey, what maneuvers can we make? It's like, oh no, we have these second aprons and you can't do all that because you can't take this percentage of money and now you're hard capped. It's like,
and then they're telling you, the general manager needs to figure it out. Well, why don't you figure it out?
Yeah, but like, you still want your sport to be able to be followed. Like, you know what I mean? It's just one of these things where it was easy back in the day when trades were happening. and you could just be like, oh, this guy can get traded for this guy. Boom, boom, boom. You kind of need to know some rules, but not like hieroglyphics rules where it's just like, hey, we have these super secret rules, and if it's a sign and trade and you take back more money, like, did I have any idea that the Heat could be hard capped this year if they took back more money? They're like, yeah, that puts the hard cap first apron 0.235 on that. Like, what?
And it messes up championship teams or teams that are close, because now, there's certain players that want to get paid, but they can't go over a cap because I don't blame the owners. I mean, you don't want to pay a tax. I'm already doling out a lot of money, and I got to pay a tax because in order to keep my player.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It really, like, it's one of these things that doesn't make a lot of sense. And I don't know, it's one of these where
you think it's their way of trying to take away the player. Remember when what did we call it? The
player movement power.
Yeah, players taking control of their own situation.
Yes and no, because I mean, there's only so many places where you can go to, but I mean, Damian Lillard is the only guy who comes to memory of like didn't get to go where he wanted to go. Most of these guys get to still go where they want to go, right? And it's still always the same places. And the other thing that's funny is they have a conference imbalance of awesome cities, because once they expand, they're going to add Vegas and Seattle, which is going to be like booming heritage fan base. And then they're going to have Vegas, and the East is going to get Memphis and Minnesota. And it's just like, who wants to go to these cities? You know what I mean? Like, if they're not drafted there. So like, there's always going to be this imbalance of East West, even though the East is pretty good. I do think that there's, more flush teams than there have been, but I don't know, man. He really has come up with nothing to me that has been like, wow, that was revolutionary. In-season tournament, play-in tournament, want to go to Europe for more teams. It's like, dude, just take care of your league. People want to talk trades. It's the fun thing of the summer. And instead, this has seemingly backed teams into corners of like, oh, I have to pay this guy this. Even like the idea of a guy getting even more money because he wins an award. It's like, that's a cool thing by nature, but then it's almost like, as an organization, do you want your player to win an award? Because then you have to pay him more percentage of the cap. I don't know. Speaking of maneuvers, Victor Oladipo today was in Las Vegas, and he was doing a workout, as you can see here on our YouTube and Twitch stream. This is some video of Vic getting up some shots at UNLV, and apparently a bunch of teams were in attendance to see the former Miami Heat, Orlando Magic, Oklahoma City guard. Last year played some games for the Wisconsin Herd. I remember watching him in a game against Kasparas Yakuchonis, and of course had that devastating injury at the end of a playoff run with Miami, but is trying to make a comeback. He has been very out and about that he's trying to make a comeback and make his way back into the fold in the NBA.
Bring him back.
I would be into it. I would be into Victor Oladipo comeback.
I'll tell you this right now. If you bring him back and he's maybe 85% of the player that he was, I kind of like that wing combo of Wiggins and Oladipo.
Dude, I'm sure that he's not going to be the defender he was with that injury, but like, I'm looking around here. It's like, would I rather take a flyer on Russell Westbrook or Victor Oladipo on the minimum? I think I would take Oladipo.
And somebody just asked him, somebody just put he's toast. And I'm like, yeah, he may be toast, but I'll take him over Bradley Beal any day of the week.
Yeah, Nikola Rozhirevich says Depot's toast, rather go for Beal. And I'm like,
have you seen Bradley Beal?
Beal's coming off a hip injury.
Like, you look at him, he's going to get hurt.
Because I think when you're doing that, you're just doing that with Tate South says he's got that McGregor knee. It was rough. I mean, look, Vic did have.
That's true.
He had the first time that he got here from the Houston trade. He had the one dunk that he had. I think it was against the Lakers or the Cavs. I forget who. And you could just see like immediately it was messed up. He said that was a messed up surgery, and then he had the other one in the playoffs that happened. But I don't know, man. I think I would. I think it would be funny though if he did come here and then Brian Conwell to switch his number again. He's like, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah, sorry, man. We're giving Vic
And
number 4.
What's with the Heat and Westbrook fascination?
I don't know. I don't know if that's Heat or if that's Russell Westbrook saying that they're into him.
I can't see Spo and Russell Westbrook. I can see Spo just being so frustrated with some of the things Russell Westbrook does.
Maybe. Although Spo does like the old guys, like the old veteran point guards. I could see that being a thing that he goes for.
Can't hit a jumper.
I know.
And he misses layups. He can't even finish this now. No.
I'm not into Russell Westbrook. You know, I think out of the guys who are here, Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan's like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna hate on that on a minimum deal, but I'm not like in love with it.
You don't have any more assets to try to go after Kyrie? Because there's no way Masai is trying to keep Kyrie. Kyrie's got to be moved.
Not really. I mean, like they would have to do, because Kyrie makes like 40 million, right? So if we broke it down, it would have to be like Jovic, Davion. So that's like 30. I don't know who else they have to trade to make that happen. I mean, it would have to, I guess, well, they could trade Wiggins. I mean, that would be the play. You would have to trade Wiggins and Davion, I guess would be the trade.
Oof.
You know? I don't know. That's a tough go of it, of like a guy coming off.
Bam and Giannis.
You do have Bam and Giannis, and you would have Kyrie. So I guess that would be the poll. Like, could you do those two? Like, let's say it was Wiggins, Davion, and you threw Conwell in there, you know, and then so Pella's you're basically going to be your starter at the 3. So it would be Kyrie, Hardaway, Pella, Giannis, Bam. You have no bench because you would have basically, I mean, maybe Bobby Portis, you got Jovic,
and John, what's his name? The guy that went to the dunk contest last year.
They'd have to bring back Kashad Johnson.
They'd have to bring
back Kashad Johnson.
Wait, he's not signed?
No, he's a free agent.
But he was sitting with the guys the other day.
I know. I think he's hoping that they give him a 2-way.
I
feel bad.
He's sitting in the lunchroom with the cool. Oh no. Guys, don't forget about me. That's what
he's a great dude too.
Is that what that? Oh,
I feel bad for him. Remember he had the meme. We asked him about the meme at the draft show. He goes, "Yeah, I can't wait to share a locker room with Giannis." We're like, "Yeah, man. I didn't know that they were going to cut him loose."
Oh no. Is he looking like at the apron, like that? Those memes, like looking at?
I don't know.
I'm still here, guys.
I don't know.
If you need me, I'm ready.
I don't know. I feel bad for Kashad though. I like Kashad. He's a guy with good energy. So that is your mixed bag, ladies and gentlemen. We will take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. Leroy will be joining us next hour, it appears. He'll be set to go, so we'll have Leroy pop on the program as well. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. And we got a chance for you to win VIP tickets to Gulfstream's Taste at the Track, tacos and tequila with unlimited tastings on Saturday, July 25th. For your chance to win, enter at the WQAM contest page at WQAM.com. Gulfstream Park Summer Racing takes an exciting turn with live racing every Monday through August 31st. Be sure to catch all the soccer action this week at the Carousel Club. And, of course, we got the other semifinal today, Argentina and England, and we will see who advances. Oh, look, there's Mike Trout. He needs to be a Marlin. Yeah. Come on, dude. You got that money there, Sherman. I saw that Dave Hyde report, dude. Get me Mike Trout. I don't care if he's old. I want something flashy for the second half. It would be fun, man. Everybody, Bruce, Bendix, everyone's doing it down here, baby. All right?
Except for the Dolphins.
Well, they got even the Dolphins did something splashy, technically, Vlad. They did that's still splashy.
That was more of a trip. That was a splash.
It's a little splashy. It's something. Something. I mean, like the Canes, they got the number one QB in the transfer portal. Splash, dude. The Pinks, they got Messi. They've already splashed up.
That's been splashed.
It's been splashy. And they got handsome David Beckham.
It's a flood right now.
Panthers got Kachuk. All right.
Splash.
Heat got Giannis.
Double splash.
It is time for the Marlins to do something with a little oomph onto this team. All right. And I think you add Mike Trout to the fold here. All right. And he probably not thinking about it. He's probably thinking, I go to the Yankees one day, or I go to Philly one day. I know he's got a no trade clause, but I'm saying just think about it, Mike Trout. You get a chance to come down here. The kids will love it. The kids are going to love it down here. You're going to love it down here. All right. And you get to go right into the playoff chase right away. You're not with those losers in Anaheim anymore. Sure, you could be one of these guys who's a legend. You're on one team forever. But, I mean, has there ever been a player this great at a sport, this obscure? Never, ever in anything that matters. Never. I mean, even Shohei got out for free. You know, Shohei was there. And he overshadowed you for a couple of years. And they're like, man, this guy's even better than Mike Trout. How you guys never won, I don't understand it. Do you know how bad you have to be for the rest of your roster? You have these two generational players on your team, and they just never could figure it out.
Oh, they've had three.
Who else am I missing?
They had Albert Pujols for a time.
They did. That was against the Marlins. I remember that.
Pujols and Trout. They had, like, look, I think Mike Trout, without the injuries, Mike Trout was he's been one of the 10 best players in baseball for a while, but the injuries have really slowed him down.
But the last couple of years been healthy.
He's been healthy.
And he went to center field again this year.
I would love for him to get a postseason run where he could he could rewrite his narrative.
Yeah, dude. I think it would be fun. And I understand. What does he mean? He's got probably I don't even know what he's got left on his deal. Probably 100 still.
I mean,
but if the Marlins went out there and they said, hey, you pick up half the bill, we take the rest. Who else you paying? Who else you paying, Bruce? This is my new thing. This is like when I wanted them to get.
Bro, he's in the middle of a 12-year, $426 million contract that runs through 2030.
That's not that much longer. So what does that got? 4 more years on it?
3.5.
Let's see. Yeah, come on, man.
At $35.5 million a year, that's more than every Marlin make.
That's
combined.
True. But who else is making the money? No one's up for who's going to get paid next. Stowers? No one's getting any payment anytime soon. They're all babies.
If Trout gets traded, it's only for 3 months. It's a 3-month rental.
For here.
And
then you flip him somewhere else?
He's going to get flipped somewhere else.
It'd be fun, though. I think it would be fun.
I'm not saying that it's not going to be fun, but mind you, remember, the Angels are going to want your best prospects. So do you want to give up your best prospects for a guy that's only going to be there for 3 months? Well,
here's the thing, though, with that. You could want our best prospects, but the real thing is you're getting off of his contract, right? Or you're getting off a big chunk of his contract, right? So, what if they floated around like Augustine Ramirez and they're just like, hey, you guys take a crack at him, you know?
I can see that. I can see that.
They're not keeping him, or they dangle Liam Hicks, or they throw what if they give up on hey, Marcy, it was a good idea, and they go in that direction, something like that. I don't know.
You could give up a young player that's playing right now, but they're gonna want your prospects, man. Because guess what? And the thing is, the Marlins don't want to give up the prospects because guess what?
No, Bendix loves prospects.
Yeah, he loves prospects,
He loves prospects.
and he's not going to pay guys if they have a successful season. That's just not been their MO.
Oh, I know. That's it. They're going to try and find another means and another method to go do it.
Right. Like, that's why I'm happy that they're saying they're going all in, because usually when they go all in, they usually make it to the World Series or they get far in the playoffs, and you enjoy this crazy ride, but know that the following season, all those players that you fell in love with are probably going to be moved.
I just think that they need something. They just need something to add to really show the young guys we're believing in it. You know, like I always think that goes a long way with an organization when it shows, hey, we really made a move. And it may be something like, hey, they're going to add to the bullpen. It's usually something more tame than going and getting a former MVP. But man, I mean, if you're Bruce Sherman, right? And let's just say what Dave Hyde says is great. You got 3 Billy, right? You got a lockout coming up next year anyway. What are you doing this for, Sherman? Huh? Let's go have some fun, baby. You already had that loser Derek Jeter here.
I love
ruining
first
it
of all,
for
he's
you.
not a loser.
He's a
He's
loser.
a 5-time winner.
He's a loser. He's a
And
terrible owner.
He was
Terrible. Him and his stupid Gary Denbo.
I mean, you guys went to the playoffs.
Not with him.
Well, after him, he laid the foundation.
He did not lay the foundation.
He laid the foundation.
Literally, the foundation after he left was laid. They're like, wow, that was a terrible foundation.
He laid the foundation, and he got that stupid thing off.
I do like with Derek Jeter, though, the only person who really, really gets under his skin because he can't get mad at him is David Ortiz. Like, David Ortiz with his Red Sox antics still bothers him so much.
But he likes Poppy.
No, he likes Big Poppy,
but he
he's
just
like,
hates the Red Sox.
He really hates when Poppy tries to fluff up the Red Sox.
Yesterday, during the post game, they were asking what's your World Series picks.
Yeah,
and Alex was doing, if they can get a shortstop, Judge and Stanton comes back, and they get a couple of relief pitchers. I have the Yankees, right? Jeter always going to go with the Yankees. But Poppy can't go with anybody else but the Red Sox. That's the funny thing. Like, none of these guys can really go against teams that they've been.
No, they're too biased.
They're too biased. So guess what happens? Poppy, throw me the helmet. Yo, they try to throw him a Red Sox helmet.
I saw.
Jeter probably said, you guys always said I wasn't a good defensive player. Well, here's some good defense now.
He was trying
he's
trying to karate chop it out of there.
He karate chopped the helmet 2 times.
He hates it. Well, dude, that big Poppy last year when Vlad Guerrero Jr. got to the World Series, when they beat that was one of the funniest things I've seen on television, where he just trolled Derek Jeter and A-Rod for a good 10 minutes straight. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
How are you feeling, buddy?
Woo. Poked and prodded.
Mm.
Let's see. I had to get an EKG, blood work, urine sample, history, and give blood.
Man.
Yeah.
You look exhausted, buddy.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad I went to a spot where I could do it all in one place. Because, normally you go to see your primary. He got to send you to get an EKG. He got to send you to get blood work. So I got it all in one place.
Well, hopefully
I want to apologize in advance.
Why's that?
I may or may not have chunky shamed somebody.
Oh,
dude.
Are you serious?
What did you do?
You know what? They shouldn't do surgery. You know what? That's what they're gonna do to you. You keep on shaming people for their size, and all of a sudden they could be like, you know what? That arm of yours, it looks pretty good now.
Hey, I did not start it. So they go through this. Can you do this? Can you lift this? Can you do this? Can you go on a light run? I'm like, no. She's like, you can't run 200 yards? I'm like, no, I choose not to. I do everything in the pool, right?
Right.
So I put no. And I go, can you?
Come on, man.
I mean, but
all right.
Leroy.
Well, I mean, before you say can you, describe the person. Were they roly-poly? Were they a bit obese?
Of course they were.
tomato.
A tomato?
Yeah.
-1.
I didn't start this.
For shaming.
She was shaming me like I don't
For sad.
exercise or something. By the way,
You
I
know you
think
shouldn't shame. You can't
my
shame.
heart rate is closer to stopping than it is to. My standing heart rate was like 45.
You're right, man.
And guess what I said? I said, everybody says I'm too hyper.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get mad all the time. I said, but no, my heart rate is Hannibal Lecter style.
It's kind of creepy.
It is. It is. Like I could scream at the top of my lungs, my heart rate
No.
to be 60.
Maybe when you're around big people, your heart rate stays steady. When you're around people regular frame, you get excited.
Nah, because remember I brought my heart monitor one time when we did it. It doesn't get high.
Strange thing. It's probably why you were good in chaos.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. You got to stay focused.
Reset. Refocus. So, that is, so I don't know. AL beat the NL yesterday 4-0. I'm in such soccer mode. 4-0. Otto Lopez did get a hit. I thought that was kind of goosey. The Marlins tweeted out his family cheering him getting the hit. That was cool.
That like there was two cool moments. The moment looking at the dad cheering on the home run guy. What's his name? Is it Carter?
Walker.
Sorry, Walker. That was awesome. That was really cool. And then watching our guy get a hit. And,
that was cool.
And seeing that's the pinnacle. And I got to tell you, it feels great. I scored a touchdown in the Pro Bowl when they were actually playing football. And it was cool.
Yeah. Well, they don't have that anymore. The Pro Bowl games.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to watch that? We'll take a break, get a reset, refocus. We're back with more after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. 104.3 WQAM on YouTube. Miami 104.3 WQAM on Twitch. As LeBron watch continues down here. And tomorrow is Giannis Day. Giannis will get introduced.
Cool.
With his jersey. Should be fun. And there's still some people who think that this is going to be a disaster. One of them, of course, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, who said that this was crazy. He thinks that Giannis is going to rue the day that he ever decided to go to Miami.
If he does go to the 76ers, do you think that's LeBron's best chance at winning another title?
You're asking and telling. Yes, I think it is. I think he's not going to win in Cleveland. I think you hit it right in the head. I think Perk did the same thing. I think heart-wise, I think he'd like to go to Cleveland and finish up where it began. So I do think there's a lot to that. They're not winning in Miami. I said a long time ago that Giannis is going to rue the day that he wanted to trade to go to Miami because they're not winning. And he knows that. He's not going to go back to Miami.
Wow.
There's a lot of people that are just very just
blowing past the heat, huh?
Right.
Just blowing past them. Incredible. Unbelievable.
I mean, it's also the same people who said that Boston was going to have a cakewalk through the East last year. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, take it for what it's. Rue the day is very strong. Takes a lot to rue the day. You have to have real regret to rue the day, Mad Dog. Real regret.
Know what that means.
Oh, look.
You regret. Rue is another word for regret.
Okay.
Also kangaroo, you know?
-1.
What?
-1.
He's not regretting nothing. Giannis, do you think you'll
how can you regret signing a big fat extension and being in Miami?
You won't.
Who regrets that?
Who's regretted? Who has regretted coming down here?
I can't think of a play.
Maybe the Heat have regretted some deals, but who
I have never
regretted the
Vlad,
deal?
I'm trying to think of the last Heat player that came down here and has said these words. I regretted signing with the Heat.
Let's look at it. Since Riley's been a Miami Heat coach or executive, what player can you think of? It's been almost 30 years now, right?
Yeah.
It's been 30. Yeah, it's actually 30 years since.
Like, who's actually, man, I shouldn't have signed down
Not
there.
senior, not Tim Hardaway senior. Definitely not Zoe. Zoe came back again. Shaq, no, he got a title.
No.
Got a title.
Bron,
He talks very highly of the Heat.
Bron, that was his college years.
Jimmy Butler did the same thing. They said Jimmy Butler was coming here to retire, and he left Philadelphia. That was another thought. Oh, how could you leave Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons? How could you leave Philadelphia, Jimmy? They'll never love you.
Iguodala played for like a little bit, but he never came back.
Yeah, he had like a mini 2-year deal, but he didn't. I mean, he didn't sound like he definitely didn't rue the day
PJ
that he was
Tucker
here.
loved being here.
Loved being here.
Everybody.
Dude, yeah, that's a bad statement.
So,
rue the day?
Yeah, that's a -1 for
You're
Matt
gonna
Dog.
rue the day you decided to get traded down there.
He would be the first player.
-1.
Because even if it didn't work out, think about this. Here's where you know where you stand amongst players. Even if it didn't work out for you, everybody's always had high praise of the organization when they left.
Yeah.
Well, Date South did put someone.
Who?
Oh, there's two guys. Actually, Date South, you putting Clarence Weatherspoon actually made me think of another person that I don't think really liked his time in Miami. I don't think Jamal Mashburn liked his time in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that ended badly. That wasn't a great ending. But did he rue the day?
I don't know.
Rue it?
I don't know.
Have
But
you heard
it
those
wa-
guys say anything negative about?
I mean, Mash is he's courtside every game. He's on the wood. So I don't think he regrets it that
No,
much.
I don't think so. No, you know what? Now that you say that, no. Maybe Clarence Weatherspoon, but Clarence Weatherspoon was a role player to me. He wasn't like a big name. Nah.
Really didn't like. Maybe Avery Bradley.
Nah, I don't think
He
so.
didn't have a great time down here. Or you know who I think rued the day? Trevor Ariza.
You think Kyle Lowry maybe?
No, we got $100 million. Why would he rue the day?
No.
Maybe he didn't love the way it ended, but the Heat, no, I don't think that he rued the day. He got the golf here and he got $100 million almost. I think he quit. I think he. What's the opposite of ruining?
Well, I mean, the opposite of ruining would be loving.
Yeah, I think he liked his time down here. I think there was some stuff going on like that he had going on personally, but I don't think he regretted coming down here. Mo Harkless. Now we're just naming bad Heat players. They have to be a player of significance.
Yeah,
to be like, that was my choice to go to the Heat, and it was terrible. I hated it.
Sean Marion?
He was traded here, though. You know, he was traded. He wasn't forced here. He was in the Shaq trade.
Right. See, that's why I'm saying Lamar Odom. Somebody put Lamar Odom. He was traded. Trevor texted me Lamar Odom. I was like, no, Lamar loved being in Miami.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
You know, he loved being in Miami, but you got traded to LA. See, that's the other thing. If you get traded to another great city, you're not going to be upset.
No.
Now, if you got traded to
yeah, like if you
Utah,
even if you
like
signed with Miami, but you knew you were getting flipped to a garbage destination, then maybe you rued the day that you signed in Miami. But I don't know. I think Mad Dog is predicting that Giannis will be the first real star player to ever regret coming to Miami. He thinks they're going to that's how bad he thinks they're going to be.
Right, which is crazy, right?
I mean, Mad Dog's old as well.
He is old. Well, listen, he'll let you know because he loves mentioning the old players.
Bob Cousy would have never left.
He won't even touch Jalen Brunson being the best Knick ever. I'm like, really? Not even touch it? It's won a championship.
Look, I love JB, and he's definitely in the top 3, but it's kind of hard to knock out Clyde Frazier. When you win 2 of them things, it's kind of hard. Now, not my fault. I wasn't born. I wasn't a gleam in my father's eyes at that time, but 2 is still more than 1.
It is true. People forget that sometimes, actually. It is funny. They do forget that. People forget simple math.
They do. It's like they just want to be, you know what it is? Every generation want to be current. They want to say that their generation or whoever they saw in their generation was better than anybody else.
C. Dallas says Philly Cheese. You think Philly Cheese rued the day he signed a 4-year deal with the Heat? I don't think so, dude. I don't think he loved how it went, but I don't think he rued the day.
I mean, he might have rued the day that he took those edibles.
That had to be a crazy thing.
Oh, on the plane ride?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh.
Like, you probably just smacked him out of nowhere. He was just like, like, hey, man, calm down.
Who was his partner in crime in this? Was it JJ? James Johnson?
I don't know.
It was two players. It was another player.
I think he did claim somebody gave it to him, but I don't think anybody's ever fessed up to who it
was. There was 2. It was him and somebody else.
But only one freaked out.
But one freaked out.
Yeah, one freaked out. I don't think one handled his gummies very well. I don't know who that was. I don't know who it was. I don't know. Maybe it was Goran. But out there, you got to calm down. Just be chill.
Relax.
Let it come to you. I don't know, Goran. I'm seeing something on the wing. Just calm down. It'd be crazy if Goran Dragic was just pushing gummies around the team.
Isn't that who? Wait, wasn't that when who had
that would be the perfect guy too?
Wait, no. Who? Remember,
I'm a point guard. I always assist.
remember the weird situation where was it T.I. that had to save Stapp from a situation? One of the
who did T.I. save?
Yeah, was it the guy from
Scott Stapp?
Scott Stapp, yeah.
Hello, my friend.
Wait, you're talking about
the Creed singer.
The Creed singer?
Creed singer,
got saved by T.I.?
I think he did. I think he did, yeah.
What, in a concert or something?
No.
I think he was freaking out.
He was freaking out.
On some edibles or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Nah, I guess his arms wasn't wide open.
Hey, isn't that they was wide open for T.I.
I guess he was taken higher.
Yeah.
It's a point for me. I'm going.
I'll take it.
I'm giving myself
it wasn't let me see. It said the T.I. Scott Stapp incident refers to a 2006 event at a Miami hotel where rapper T.I. helped Creed frontman Scott Stapp after Stapp fell from a balcony following a drug binge. T.I. was on the hotel balcony, heard moaning, and discovered an injured Stapp on the ledge. T.I. talked to Stapp, kept him calm, and quickly got the medical attention that he needed. Wow. Crazy. So that was before or after Marlins Will Soar? I think it was before. Let's play ball. It's game day. That's crazy, dude.
Yep.
Good for T.I. though.
No, that probably knocked that. No. See, let me tell you this. T.I. was probably high himself, and that just got him sober quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing worse than somebody sobering up your high.
Yeah.
Now you got to talk to that person, keep that person sane, and all there. Good job, T.I.
Recently said that he explained this wasn't the first time he'd spoken to somebody on the edge of a building considering suicide. So you've had multiple run-ins with this T.I.?
Well, I mean, have you ever been to Atlanta?
Is there a lot of people thinking about that? This particular balcony, half of it was covered, and the other half you could walk over the rail and look over. So I walk out and look over the rail, and there's a man, a white man. He's mumbling and talking about himself, groaning, and he couldn't move. He was trying to move, but he couldn't move. And I said, man, what's up? Are you all right? I don't know why I asked him that. I'm like, man, are you all right? The man explained that he was trying to get from one room to another because he said that his girl was cheating on him in there with his buddy.
Oh,
geez.
So I guess he had fallen and that he wanted to go on and keep jumping. I was like, no, let's get you some help. Wow, man. So it sounds like he was going through it that night.
Did he know that's who it was?
I don't think he did.
Right.
Does he not know he's...
They're not exactly the same era of like Scott Stapp and Creed was a lot earlier than T.I.'s prime.
But it don't matter. He's still Scott from Creed. Like,
you think T.I.
You think T.I. knew who that was?
I'm just saying Scott should.
Because usually knowing something like that, you usually do a collaboration afterwards.
Nelly would have.
Scott Stapp was like, why couldn't I get saved by Nelly?
We could have done EI remix.
T.I. says he always goes on interviews, Scott Stapp he's referring to, and telling people that I saved him. I didn't save him. He made the decision and saved it on his own. The glory goes to God. I didn't do anything.
Well, you got him some help. You talked him into it the first time.
Crazy, dude.
Put it this way. Here's how you know if you help. Where would he have been if T.I. wasn't there?
He might have been on the concrete.
If that what was going through his mind.
Yeah. Sheesh.
But what I'm saying, Scott, you're a musician. You shouldn't be crying if your girl is sleeping with somebody. You're in a beautiful hotel in Miami. Just go down the lobby.
Stapp has gone back and forth on it too, though. He said at sometimes that he found him injured. He wasn't really thinking about that. But he did say that he's helped him. But he's gone back and forth on whether or not he saved him from suicide. That maybe because he either was thinking of jumping or, according to T.I., he was jumping from balcony to balcony to try and find his lady who was bumping uglies with somebody else.
Whoa.
You gotta be messed up if you jump in balcony to balcony.
Yeah, what are you, Batman?
Where's your key card?
Wait, yeah.
Like, why don't you have your key card?
Wait. Nothing says I'm messed up than you out on the balcony playing Batman. Right? Like,
somebody said it right. Timbo Slice said it. He's playing parkour.
Which room is she in? I gotta jump from balcony to balcony.
Hey, can you imagine? First of all,
something open.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Tobin. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Wasn't arms.
There's certain things that if you saw me do them, you'd be like, something ain't right. If you see me holding a critter, right? And I come over and talk to you, you're like, let's get you some help, buddy. Right? Like, if you see a guy jumping from balcony to balcony and then fall, you know he ain't right.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a grand hustle.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy, dude. Well, I don't know how we go on from this. I don't know. I guess we just take a break and we play a little Rats Off a Ship. That's next. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
How are you on this
Hello,
lovely
Jennifer.
Wednesday?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Good.
How are you, Leroy?
I'm good. Before surgery, I got to shave everything
Why?
because I don't know when I'm going to be able to shave again.
You can't shave. So you can't shave left?
You can't get all the spots.
You could wipe, right?
I haven't practiced yet.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wait, hold on. Technically, you have some sort of practice considering when you did the whole thumb surgery.
No, I did thumb surgery on my left hand.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe you could go to like an old school barber and get a shave.
No. What?
Put the towel around your face.
What?
Let us get to our favorite Wednesday game, and that is known as Rats Off a Ship from the Ruer himself.
who? Me?
No, I was talking about my Mad Dog Russo, who says the Giannis is going to rue coming to the Heat.
Oh, yes.
What do we have today, Jennifer, for Rats Off a Ship?
First, we have Mario Cristobal telling Joe Rose this morning that he does not give a rat's ass if people think the Canes are the favorite.
Not a rat.
I'm not Rats Off a Ship on Mario Cristobal not giving a rat's ass. I mean, that's Mario Cristobal. You know, you're going to expect him to say that because he doesn't want to hear anybody giving his team praise. He just wants to get to the football. But I think the thing I like about it is I like how much he delights in not giving a rat's ass. Like nobody's ever been more positive about not giving a rat's ass about praise than Mario Cristobal. He doesn't want to hear it. Leroy?
Listen. He is being true to who he is. He's been that way from day one. He ain't about the foolishness. He ain't about the unnecessary hype before they play the damn game. We know this, so we roll with it. I mean, for the kids, it feels good though to be, for like Tobin, you're gonna be like, oh, they're ranked top 5, they're ranked second.
Mm-hmm.
We getting even though they haven't played the game. I would be the one to say they haven't played the game yet. You call me a Debbie Downer, right?
And probably will be.
Probably would. And I'm saying I'm just following the directions of one Mario Cristobal.
You're not going to eat the rat poison?
No, you can't.
Rat poison?
Like how you can't here. Just because you're ranked 1, 2, or 3 in September don't mean you get the national championship. So why does it matter?
I mean, except if you're Notre Dame, then, games don't matter. It's like one of these things where like they get to sweep it. God, I can't wait to go to that game.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker with Notre Dame. Regardless of how much they praise them, regardless of how many benefits they get during the course of a season, when it's go time, they lose to the better team. So, I'm not worried about Notre Dame.
What about you, Jennifer? Where are your rats with Mario Cristobal not giving a rat's ass?
Wait, if I like this means I'm not rats off a ship.
Correct.
Okay, yes, I'm not rats off a ship. I like it. Don't send them any fruit baskets, guys.
Oh, man, he hated that. He hated when that guy gave him a gift basket. He wanted to throw that right in that dude's face. What was that, the Fiesta Bowl? I think it was the Fiesta Bowl where the guy gave him the fruit basket. Vlad?
No, I'm not rats off his ship. Come on, man. We already know who we're talking about here, bro. He doesn't like anything. He doesn't want no. He doesn't like anything to bother his team. No distractions.
No distractions. Not about it. He's not about it. Very focused, locked in. What's number 2, Jennifer?
ESPN named Jamar Chase the best wide receiver in the league.
I'm rats off a ship I'm rats off a ship. I think you got to go with JSN. I think his season last year, on top of them winning, I feel like you got to give the nod to the champ. Do you not? That it has to go to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, why are we going to sit here being like, oh, it's still Jamar Chase?
That's pretty ridiculous. This is not a knock on Jamar Chase. But if a wide receiver or a guy at your position wins Offensive Player of the Year, then he has to be above you, right?
Yeah, for the year.
Not necessarily.
I think so. Just for if we're going into the year rankings, we could start off somewhere else, but I feel like I got to go with.
We always use the accolades as the bar to determine who's the better player. Do we not?
Yeah.
In basketball, was the first thing we talk about? Championships. In football, what do we talk about? Championships.
I think this is a little different.
Why?
Because you're just saying who's the best receiver. I don't need a title just for somebody to tell me who the best receiver is.
Offensive Player of the Year doesn't.
Offensive Player of the Year is always going to go to somebody that's not a quarterback.
I could honestly say then it's Justin Jefferson, even though he don't have nobody.
You can make a case for somebody in LA can make a case for Puka Nacua.
Right.
He didn't win a title.
But the best last year is, as of right now, is the guy who got Offensive Player of the Year.
Puka was fourth on this list.
Who was second? In Jigba, right?
No, he was third. Justin Jefferson was second.
Justin Jefferson, because JSN only did it. This was his second year, bro. Those guys have been.
I'm just basing it off of last year. That's all.
Yeah.
Somehow Tyreek Hill got honorable mention. Did they not see how his leg was pointing? He's great. I'm just saying that's a little bit weird.
You know his agent gonna use that.
Ooh,
still being mentioned.
So you're rats off a ship on this, Leroy?
Yeah, I am. I am not, and it has nothing to do with I think about the talent of any of them, right? But I would venture on to say that the Offensive Player of the Year should be number one.
Very strange. Jennifer, your rats?
They are swimming. They are also rats off a ship.
Timbo Slice said he won Offensive Player of the Year with Sam Darnold as his QB too. That's another point. Like everybody's sitting here,
yeah, Vlad,
and they're smooching the ass of Joe Burrow.
Vlad, come on now.
Didn't Sam Darnold, wasn't he the quarterback of Justin Jefferson the year prior?
He was, but Jefferson's above him right now.
So what you're telling me is that Sam Darnold knows how to throw the ball to good receivers. That's what that would tell me.
That's not what y'all was saying when he was in New York.
Did he have good receivers?
No.
Okay, then.
But they put it on him.
Who was his number one receiver?
Oh, Jesus. I can't even remember.
He said, wait, Vlad's like, why we got to talk about old stuff?
No, I can't even remember who was number one.
Who was Sam? What was he?
20? Oh, it was Robbie Anderson. It was Chosen. It was your boy.
Chosen?
Yeah, it was Robbie Anderson before he changed his name to Chosen.
No wonder he's done. All right. Vlad, where are your rats with this?
I'm not rats off a ship on this.
Still think Jamar Chase is number one, huh?
You can go either way. You can go either way with this. And the fact is, remember, JSN is going to get all the balls because he's the number one. There's another good receiver with Jamar Chase.
God, his one leading receiver was Robbie Chosen in 2018. In 2019, it was Jamison Crowder.
Yeah, because we let Chosen go to Carolina.
Woo.
Yeah,
they did have some terrible receivers.
So yeah, I'm not rats off a ship, but any of those guys could be number one. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Jamison Crowder, Brashad Perryman. Whew. Man, some tough sledding there for Sam Darnold. It wasn't his fault. Oh, man.
You know what? Laugh all you want, because you're about to face this upcoming season, Mr. Malik Washington.
Chris Bell's going to figure it out.
Mr.
Dude.
Malik Washington.
Chris Bell's going to figure it out, dude.
When he gets healthy?
Yeah.
What,
dude,
week 11?
He's going to be back. He's beating science. He's beating science.
Yeah, the last time you said somebody beat science.
What's number 3, Jennifer?
Are you guys familiar with Lenny Kravitz?
Of course. American woman.
Yeah, he was married to Lilacoy Moon.
Who? You talking about Denise Huxtable?
Yeah, that's her name, Lilacoy Moon. Remember she changed her name? She's an odd bird.
And that's you know who his mother is, right?
Lenny Kravitz's mother is the one from the Jeffersons.
Yes.
The black lady from the
Helen,
Jeffersons.
not Florence. Helen.
The black
one, the black lady that was married to the white man.
Yeah. Isn't that odd that in real life she was experiencing the same situation?
So what about Lenny Kravitz?
Okay, thank you. He says he says that he works out in leather pants because that's what he performs in. How do you feel about that?
Wait, what?
Oh my
He
God.
works out.
How do I feel about it? I feel rats off the ship on working out in leather pants.
Who's gonna work out in leather pants, man?
Wasn't there a rumor about he doesn't shower?
I can see that.
I don't know.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that.
Hey, can I just say he gonna need all kind of chafing and come on, dude. You can't.
Lenny Kravitz's showering and grooming habits are famously minimalist. At his home in the Bahamas, he relies on water from the ocean and a sand as a natural scrub.
So salt water.
Oh, so he's still bathing himself.
Yes,
with salt water and sand, Vlad.
And he's wearing leather pants while he works out.
And he's wearing leather pants.
Wait. The leather pants, I can't make an. I'm not gonna co-sign the leather pants.
Well, you know what? He's not the only artist to ever do something like this. Like, let's say there's several artists that, obviously you can work out in regular workout clothing, but then once they're getting closer to their tour, they start working out in
spandex,
in whatever outfit that they're going to use.
Hey, so I have a question.
Because
just throw this out there.
They're on the stage for more than an hour, so they
sounds
comfortable in it.
But wouldn't you want to do that? Like if it was a heavy, remember Deontay Wilder walking to the ring in armor and he said that ruined his legs. Wouldn't you only need to do that if you had to work out in a big?
I mean, yes. Lenny Kravitz is only
that would be the equivalent. Wait, that would be the equivalent of me in the summer just showing up to LA Fitness in full uniform
with your shoulder pads.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe you wouldn't be going through all these things that you're going through right now.
No, I would say the uniform may have nothing to do with why I'm going through what I'm going through.
Leather pants, huh?
Leather pants.
Gotta say, I'm rats off a ship on it.
I'm way rats off a ship.
He's pretty soupy.
He gonna need that 7-day treatment because he's gonna get all kind of chafing and bacteria going on in there. And now here's the kicker:
yeast infection.
This is why I have a big problem with it. It's not because he works out in leather pants. It's because he's already been known to not really take care of his body.
And it drives the ladies wild.
And he's bathing in salt water and using sand as a scrub. Now, I got to tell you.
It's a little more normal.
It's an aphrodisiac, Leroy.
I'm telling you, they should start throwing soap at him at his concerts.
Well, they throw bras at him. I think he's all right.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Oh, he has his own holistic oral care brand.
I'm sure he does.
But that's for his mouth. We ain't worried about his mouth. We going about a couple of feet down south.
Oh, my Lord.
Where are your rats?
Hey, yo.
He's been doing this his entire life. I think you're used to it by now. You shouldn't have to be working out this entire time with leather pants, sir. I'm rats off a ship that aspect, but for other artists, I am not rats off a ship because, let's say
you're making it sound like he out there dancing like Chris Brown or somebody.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think more for female performers, I feel like that makes a lot more sense. In let's say if they want to work out in heels or stuff like that, if they have a big stage to be walking around, I understand that kind of stuff. Yeah,
that's different. They ain't going to the gym in heels in their outfit with their little come on. What are we doing?
Yeah, so I'm rats off the ship him doing this specifically, yes.
Vlad?
I'm absolutely rats off a ship. You're not working out in no leather pants. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Leather pants.
Like leather pants. Like it means you work out everywhere in leather pants. Like he can't work
And
out
they
right
tight.
now in South Florida.
He wears them tight.
Oh Jesus. It's like painted on.
You think he's got like the compression pants under it at least? Something like that.
Wait, it's already tight, Tobin. How more tight can it be?
You want his circulation just be cut off the entire.
You think he's got like the banana hammock under there while he's working out?
I think he's just going raw dog.
I think he's
Yeah,
raw
I think
dogging
so
it.
too.
Yeah. Like
Free
if you
falling,
wear
right?
tight pants,
Man.
you don't need no drawers.
Yeah, if you wear tight pants, you don't want any other article of clothing.
Now I will say, I'm not familiar with this, but as a person that owns some of the same luggage, right? I think that it would feel real uncomfortable to have your boys just rolling around in some leather.
Right.
Like as a man, that just don't sound right. Sound very uncomfortable.
Not down here in South Florida.
Yeah, and then like there's a zipper right there.
Careful. Gotta have the something about Mary situation. All right. That is Rats Off a Ship.
He says gonna get soupy. He need to get soapy.
Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, can we get a weather update brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season? Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate.
It's mostly sunny. Winds are coming out of the east at about 10 miles an hour. It's hot as hell. And I'm always going to say look for a shower, but it's been bone dry for quite some time now.
It has been very, 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 very hot. Very hot. Vlad's got the coverage on in studio now. We've flipped over to Fox as we're getting ready for Argentina and England.
Is it 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock. Yep, 3 o'clock
right.
from Atlanta. And we will see if Messi can do it again and being able to advance and get to his second straight World Cup final and maybe defend the championship against Spain this time around.
The guy on ESPN picked Spain to win it all. So he just stayed with his pick because that's who he had winning his bracket.
Yeah, a lot of people did have Spain going into this thing. We were talking about that earlier on in the show, that they didn't come out super impressive in group play, but they have obviously rounded into form here, beating France. So we will see. We will see. But Argentina and England gets going today, 3 o'clock. Messi against the Blokes. Now, let me ask you this. Interesting dynamic here.
Oh, boy. He clearing his throat. You know what that
He's
means.
getting ready.
Here comes some foolishness.
I think Posh should turn the table on David Beckham and be like, be honest. Who does David Beckham root for? Because you got your star and you got your country.
B.
Who does he root for?
Country first, man.
I don't know.
What do you mean? No,
That's
I don't
his
know.
guy.
Wait,
Money. You got it. Everything. Hey, you're an owner of the Pinks.
do you think?
You want a happy star.
Okay, I've had him for 4 years.
I get it.
This is the closest my country has
I
been
understand.
to a touch. Well, no,
The heart goes for the country.
I don't know.
It's country over club.
Is it?
It's always country over
If
club.
you're an owner
Dollar
of the
signs
club,
go
It's
to
always
mon-
country.
not
over
everybody has a
club.
monetary fold. A new
Chauvin?
new stadium,
Tobin?
Vlad.
That still hasn't been finished. It's country over club.
I don't know. I think I'd root for my guy. I'd root for my star. Well, I know these young punks.
That young, guess what? That old star is gonna
So,
leave
Tobin,
you.
let me ask
That
you.
country's not gonna leave you.
Do you, if the U.S. was playing,
Yeah.
do you root for the U.S. or Messi?
No. I got one better.
I mean, I root for the U.S., but I don't have a vested in. I don't have
Didn't you just made Vlad's point? Country over
an
club.
actual investment.
Country over club.
I'm not the owner of the Pinks. There's an actual monetary payoff for David Beckham. If Lionel Messi wins the World Cup again, it makes him even more legendary. The games become even more high demand. The fans go even crazier for him. I'm asking, honest Posh, does he really, if he's having lunch with Posh this morning, she's like, who are you really rooting for? Because what do we care? We don't even live in England.
Where are they playing? In Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
What do we care? You actually think she says that?
She goes, love, we care for love. We don't even live there no more.
Wait. Who's saying that?
That's Posh. That's Posh. And
Posh
he's
sounding like a man?
that's what she sounds like.
Crazy.
That's not
She's like,
crazy.
"What is there, love?" And he's like, what do you mean, what
so
is there, love?
bad. No,
That's what they sound like, dude. That's what
And
they sound like.
why does
not
he
her.
feel-
-1 for you.
-1.
You guys are sitting here saying it's a no-brainer. I don't think it's a no-brainer.
I think country goes first.
It's country over club
Okay.
or
So you-
star.
So if you guys knew nobody on America, but your best friend played for another country, you're rooting for your country?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Let me ask you this.
If Jalen Brunson was Serbian, and you had
I'm rooting for
nothing but
America.
and you had nothing but Celtics on
I
America.
am rooting for.
If he was
I'm rooting for
Brunson-ish-
Haiti first. How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
Right?
Then yeah, it's country over club.
I don't know if it is.
It is.
Not for David Beckham.
You know what? I'm gonna. You know how I know I could just end you right now with your conversation.
Sure.
Who was the guy that was sitting up there on the Pat McAfee show?
Who was? Matthew Tkachuk?
Yeah.
What about him?
What do you think Matthew Tkachuk would do? It's always country over club.
Well, he brushes his teeth with a bald
Oh
eagle,
my
you know.
God. Oh, okay.
No,
He maneuvers his way around being a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just caught. I boxed him in.
I'm not maneuvering.
I just boxed him in.
I'm not maneuvering.
I
You
just
are.
boxed you in.
I'm not the owner of the Pinks. It's an interesting
But
conundrum.
why are you making his situation different? I asked you who you would do. You said you'd vote for country,
But I'm not
didn't
the
tell
owner.
Beckham
If I
he
was
should
the
do something
owner of
different.
the Pinks,
Isn't Jorge Mas the owner?
yeah, but David Beckham's partial owner. What's he own? He owns a good percentage of the team.
But it's not full.
He got a sweetheart deal.
Not
not
gonna
ma-
make
it's-
a difference
not a
in his
majority.
life either.
It's not a majority, but he's got a good chunk.
So then, if it's not a majority, I'm rooting for my country. He's rooting for the 3 Lions. Okay,
He might be rooting for the one goat.
that's good.
Point for
He owns a quarter of the team. He owns a big percentage of that. That's not nothing. New stadium. I don't know. Nobody.
No,
can say-
actually, you want England to win. I'm gonna tell you why you want England to win. He's rooting for his country
Okay.
because he needs his player back. You know, the MLS starts July 19th.
That's understandable.
So the earlier he can get eliminated, the earlier he'll be able to play for the MLS and for my team.
Maybe.
He's going with the 3 Lions.
I don't
Got
know.
him. I got him, Leroy.
I don't know.
I got him, Leroy.
Here he comes. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh no, he's
a
trying
snake.
right now.
Posh doesn't even care. Posh is probably rooting for the Messi.
Why you blaming Posh? Well, Posh has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, man, I'm watching her during these games. She's
Posh
not
has
impressed.
nothing to do with this.
She's like, oh, what do we have to go have tea with the queen again? Or the king, whatever they have over there now.
Oh Lord, just -1 for you.
Why, dude?
-1.
Just when I gave you a point.
What are you doing?
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. 3 o'clock, Argentina and England to see who advances. Congratulations again to Micky Arison. He was named chairman of the board of governors. He was voted unanimously yesterday. So great and good luck to Micky Arison and his endeavors there running the board. And make sure you give Adam Silver hell, Mickey. You got him running scared. I don't know what that means. And baseball will be back in action. We had the AL beat the NL yesterday, but the Marlins will be back in action on Friday. And that'll get going 7:40 from Milwaukee as the Marlins will look to embark on the second half of the season. So looking forward to that. When we come back, big news on a story we were following involving one of our own. We'll tell you about that coming up next. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hey, we got a chance for you to win VIP tickets to Gulfstream's Taste at the Track. Tacos and tequila with unlimited tastings on Saturday, July 25th. For your chance to win, enter at the WQAM contest page at WQAM.com. Gulfstream Park's summer racing takes an exciting turn with live racing every Monday through August 31st. And be sure to catch all the soccer action this week at the Carousel Club. If you're looking for a place to watch today's game, we have the semifinal between Argentina and England coming on up. Fins Up says the football hooligans in England would get on Beckham's case if he came in support of Argentina. Yeah, listen, do it quietly. I'm not sitting here like he's got to be painted in baby blue on this game, but
how quietly can he do it when the camera will be on him?
Listen, you just got to keep a subdued behavior about it. You give a little fist pump just to act like
and
you
somebody
care.
will grab a video, will get footage of it, and then sell it to the tabloids in England, and then all of a sudden there's a big scandal.
Listen, you just got to give a little fist pump and
Beckham is a Yankee. That's what they're gonna say.
No, listen, is he with England anymore? Not really. He's
is.
down here. He's down here. It's enough already with the rooting for England. Root for Messi. That's your guy. Who's brought you great fortune? Who turned your poverty franchise?
Let me ask you a question.
Into an entity.
When Cleveland comes down and plays Miami, what do you always accuse me of?
Well, I don't accuse you of anything. I know who you root for.
And why is that?
Because you love Jay Crawford.
No. Why is that? Don't try
and Bernie.
And Bernie.
Why? You know why.
Don't tell me that. I don't like what you're saying.
Because I played for him.
Okay.
But
what if you had a working relationship with the Dolphins, a direct working relationship with the Dolphins at the time?
That's different. You're setting up hypothetical situations.
It's not
I'm
different.
talking about my current
different.
situation.
His current situation is he has a working relationship with Lionel Messi.
No.
It is.
No.
It is, dude.
Right.
Dave South said, who did Zito root for in the gold medal? Not a good example because he actually was on Team USA. Bill Zito was the GM. So bad example. Not in good faith, Dave.
So let me ask you this.
It's a bad faith argument.
If Bob was playing and Russia had a team, you would root for Russia?
He wouldn't be their guy.
No.
He's not a Putin
You
lover.
you tried to nix
No. You see how I got him? If Bob why are you gonna shoot?
Look at him trying. No.
Don't show the Bison to deflect. Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to get me.
He's trying to get you.
He's trying to get me. Oh no,
if Bob
was
he's doing it.
Hey,
if
Bison
Bob was
thing
playing
won't
for
die.
Team Russia, would you root for Russia?
No, because we have Panthers on Team USA.
See, he gonna look. You are a human wiggler.
Thank you. I have an update on the viral Bison story. All right, so
Josh Allen destroyed a man.
Yep. So, we have a couple things that we have to examine here. First of all, the intangibles in question. All right.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is wearing a Dolphins jersey.
Well, therefore, their lies.
I thought that was an Eagles jersey.
No, I thought so too until I saw number 14. I'm like, that looks like a Ryan Fitzpatrick jersey. Somebody said it might be a Jarvis Landry jersey.
Right.
I don't know, but that is a Dolphin.
They look like they would have
jersey.
Fitzpatrick jerseys.
Yes.
They could be from the middle of Florida.
Could be. I mean, he has the Fitzpatrick beard, the grandpa.
Or it could be Quinn Ewers.
I mean, it could be Quinn Ewers. I mean, maybe
man is right.
Could be Quinn Ewers
or Skyler.
I think he was 19.
Oh, Quinn?
Yeah.
Oh, or Skyler.
But this guy, do you think this person got that just at a TJ Maxx, or do you think that person's actually a Dolphins fan?
Nah, fan, that's goodwill clearance. That's goodwill clearance.
According to TMZ, the Bison, which of course went viral for chasing down this grandpa and tossing his ass in the air, somehow the grandson eluded it, but old Suspenders, he got flipped up like a pancake high in the air, suffered some broken bones, but he apparently is doing okay in spite of the broken bones and getting tossed into the air. But the
he should have just flipped all the way down, all the way around, landed on his feet, and been on his way.
You think that he's had a lot of experience like that, like he's a gymnast?
I mean, he ain't never had no experience with a bison, and he thought he could play with that thing.
According to TMZ, the bison that tossed the Yellowstone tourist in the air will not.
He better not
be put down. TMZ has learned. Yellowstone Park officials say no management action will be taken against the wild animal, meaning it will not be euthanized.
Hence, wild animal.
In his environment.
This comes after Carl Issam McDaniel was hurled in the air on Friday at the Bridge Bay campground near Yellowstone Lake. The 65-year-old suffered a few broken bones from the scary encounter, but is on the mend. He's like Conor McGregor. The National Park Service recommends staying at least 75 feet away from bison and elk. And it looks like Carl and his grandson were at least that far away when they stopped to snap some pics, but the bison still attacked.
Well, here's the thing. When that bison rolled over and looked, that's deuces right there. Deuces, hey, he looked like he got some evil intentions, right?
It took him two chances. He took him two attempts to get up.
They start trying to take more pictures. Oh, look, he's looking at us. Hey, Bubba, let's take some pictures. Me and Vlad would be like, first of all, you got us here. But as soon as one of these creatures look at us the wrong way, we are out.
Leroy, the minute that bison was trying to get up, I'm out.
Right.
That was an angry. You ever get up angry in the morning? You're not really tolerable. You don't want to be messed around. That bison looked like he was angry.
But here's the crazy part about all this. The person who took the video was closer than those guys. Why didn't turn around and chase them?
Didn't turn around.
Didn't see it. Didn't use his peripherals.
Because the video looks like he's behind the bison.
That's what lead me to believe other intangibles thought it was okay. Look, those guys are closer than we are, Pops.
Hey, man, the only thing that was of color was the bison.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Look at that.
Apparently, it's also
the only thing secure in that flight is them suspenders, which is amazing.
Those suspenders were top notch.
His pants didn't move. His pants didn't move at all.
He needs a brand deal with those suspenders. Very impressive.
Hey, thank God he didn't have that syphilis virus. Or
Wait, what?
It's called.
Wait, what?
That virus
with the poops.
Yeah, the poops.
Did he say syphilis and called it?
He did.
It's something like that. It's a long name.
Is that what the parasite is going with?
Yeah.
And got to eat, maybe it was good he didn't eat Taco Bell.
According to they
ain't got to be according to nobody. According to Leroy, white folks still crazy. Y'all need to leave wild animals alone. I'm telling you. Nope.
It says that the bison had testosterone pumping through his veins because it is the start of mating season. Horny bison.
Oh, he was horny.
Yep.
Oh.
So he probably thought other males were in his little area where he was going to do some love making. So basically, you just walk into his bedroom.
It says the photographer who took the viral video was able to distract the bison after the attack, yelling and rushing towards it.
Really? Because it seemed like you were like, oh, he get ready to mess this old man up. I'm going to take pictures.
You got to get your views first.
Right. He tried to get clicks. Meanwhile,
that's messed up.
That's messed up. But I tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm the guy behind him taking the pictures and he charged the other guy and I'm recording, I'm not going to do nothing to get that attention off of him because he already know that bison look mad as hell.
Nah.
So I ain't going to be like, I don't know why everybody think this is the signal to get wild animals away. Woo! Woo! Like, you think he did that?
Unbelievable. Wow. Well, listen. I'm glad that the grandpa's okay.
Yeah, we glad he okay. Don't mean that we not going to laugh at it.
Yeah, I mean,
because look, the little skinny kid acted like a tree. And he just like danced in those trees.
I want to know what happened to that kid. Like,
he didn't get hit.
Really? Are you
he
sure?
blended in with his Ryan Fitzpatrick jersey.
Yeah, look at you. In the beginning, you could see him standing in the trees.
That guy needs to be at a Dolphins game this year. You know how like the Marlins went on a hunt for the dog.
Watch the green shirt go in the trees. Why they
Just peruse it.
Vlad, these intangibles pitched up camp right by the Bison.
It
They
literally
was gonna
is.
eat lunch.
But Leroy, it's
what we've been said.
Leroy, it's literally a campground. Like that's where they're supposed to be. The Bison is the one that rolled up in there. But if you're at the park, that's where you set up camp.
Right by the animals?
It's a park. There's animals all over the place.
Now watch the kid in the green. He gonna kind of maneuver through the trees because he by the skinniest one. So
Yeah,
he
but then
originally
the
chased the
Bison
kid.
passed by there though. Like where did he go after that?
Oh, he's in a tree for sure.
He in the
climbed up.
trees, and then look, see him right there. Then the car pulls up,
I don't
and the kid go get in the car.
I don't
I don't know if the kid went in the car or was still up in the tree, but the
kid-
grandpa he lost his own.
Goodness, the grandpa.
He lost weight. This is the best part of this.
Leroy.
Pops thought he was gonna outrun that damn bison. At that point, you should just play dead. Like, what do they say? When an animal chase you, don't run.
Yeah.
No, the damage is done there.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'll blow every ham in my leg trying to run away.
Bro.
Or like maybe try to go underneath the car or something. I don't know.
His big ass ain't fitting under the car. You see how he was running?
He should have used the suspenders to attach himself to that car that there was somebody in and then told them start moving.
He should have stayed in the trees with the other guy and have the bison get caught up in the trees because there's always going to be a tree in your way. You ain't going to never get the full effects of it.
Well, that was crazy. He was thrown
You're
up there.
definitely not going out in the open. That's for sure.
He was thrown up there, man. And speaking of throwing, baseball season's going to be back in full swing once we get to Friday after this All-Star break. And yes, Miami did stumble into the All-Star break, but they have been playing some red-hot baseball the entire summer. And right now, if you think the Fish can win the division, they're currently trading at 7%. So a $100 trade pays out at over $1,300 on Kalshi. Just to make the playoffs, Miami is trading at 41%. So a $100 trade pays out at over $200. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for Kalshi today. You can even start up with Miami and Milwaukee, their series right after the All-Star break, starting up on Friday. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probabilities change, you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app. Use my code Tobin, Tobin, to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi, trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. You got Hockman, Crowder, and Solana coming up after us. Tomorrow, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis will be introduced.
Are you going to the press conference?
Yes, I will be boots on the ground. Frog Boy's going to hop on while I get down there. Then after Bobby talks, I'll be back on with you boys. And then I'll stick around and wait for old Greek freak to speak. And maybe LeBron shows up. Who knows? Although he's doing some stuff at he's doing apparently a live podcast, or he's doing a podcast tomorrow with Tyrese Halliburton. And then he's doing something for CNBC at the same time.
Yeah, we forgot about him. He's back this year.
He is back this year. I wonder how he's going to look, because he talked like he has not had an awesome recovery from this. Like he had some depression. He had some he had to take what did he do? You remember what he had, Vlad? He had like something weird. Did he have shingles or something like that? Do you remember what that was?
Can I just tell you the hardest part of, like, especially when you're playing, is one, you get so hooked up on a routine in the summer, during the season, or whatever, and you just feel like you're just sitting around, right? And that is I don't care how motivated you are to get better, it's still a time-consuming thing. And no matter how much you could be a dog at it and do it twice and 3 times a day. Healing is healing. And we get into this argument all the time. You talk about beating science. Ain't nobody beating science. Your body heals when it heals. The thing is that when we talk about injuries, we say X is the injury, but we don't give you the level of that. There's a whole lot of different levels to these injuries that require more or less time. I'll give you a perfect example. When somebody says, oh, they're getting their knee scoped during the season, that's like 4 weeks, right?
Right.
Andrew Cunningham got his knee scoped the day after a game. We had bye week, and he was playing the following week.
Oof.
So what it has nothing to do with quick healing. It's what did they go in there and do?
It said that Halliburton contracted a severe case of shingles in his face, which caused swelling that shut his eyes. He had eyebrow hair loss, lingering nerve pain that he had to take medication for. He had intense itching. He had to step away from team facility for several weeks during his rehab, began wearing glasses to prevent himself from rubbing his eyes. But he did say that later on that he had progressed to 5-on-5 scrimmages. He does expect to fully be back. But apparently he had a lot of stuff that he was dealing with.
And then let's not forget, life doesn't stop. You know what I mean? So all the things that happen to you on a daily basis, whether it's getting sick or something going wrong or you having to do these appearances or whatever, those things are still happening, and you got a leg injury. It just adds to it. So, yeah, man, I like, if you have friends around that can just keep you, just keep you motivated or keep you going, it helps.
Tomorrow, Giannis's press conference will be at 3:00 and Bobby Portis will be at 12:30. The Heat are streaming both of them on their YouTube page. Local 10 will stream. We'll hold the press conference at 3. I believe we're carrying the audio on that at 3:00. So that you have looking forward to. And then LeBron, according to Anthony Chang's article here, says that he is doing the Tyrese Halliburton Mind the Game starting at 1:15 p.m. And then at 3:00, he is a guest on the CNBC Boardroom Game Plan Summit. So, and then he's doing his version. He's doing the shop live Friday at noon. So, I mean, I got to think that is he going to do all of this media and he's not going to have a decision, or he's just going to skate and just say,
yeah,
he's just going to skate and be like, I'll make it when I make it. We're still going through everything.
It's going to be Friday.
He's going to do it on his own show. You think?
I would assume that. I would assume that it's his narrative. It's his story. He wants all the attention. So what better place to drop that announcement than your own platform?
Speaking of former players, a former Florida Panther has made a post, and Jennifer, I think you're going to want to see this. The Panthers, we learned today, Leroy, that they are opening up their season on the 29th of September on the road against Carolina, 5 o'clock. Panthers are starting on the road this season. They don't come home, I think, until the 10th of October. And so they got to do Carolina, and then they got to go to the West Coast for San Jose and Anaheim. Anaheim for the Ducks home opener. And, of course, new Anaheim Duck, AJ Greer. He has weighed in, and he has posted on his Instagram. Our home opener is October 4th, Florida at the Honda Center. And AJ Greer has put cinema.
Cinema. Cinema.
Sounds like he's ready to start a fight.
Yeah, but this might not be the team you want to start a fight with.
You got to prove it to your new team, though, right? Him and Radko Gudas. That's got to be the fight.
Full force.
And guess who wants to show that he's not little baby brother, and that he wants to set a good impression on his teammates and his brother.
Have to.
How many fights the Kachuk brothers are going to get into combined? Like both of them?
All of them. I mean, between him, Bennett, Marshy, Gadjovich,
like
Radko Gudas, Mikola.
Like if Matthew's in a fight, if Matthew's in a fight with a player, if I'm the other team, just let them fight, because you don't want baby brother to come in out of nowhere, and vice versa. If baby bro is in a fight, you don't want older brother coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
because Keith is going to be in the stands, and Keith might come from the stands and beat you up.
He might, especially now that he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer, so he's going to be feeling it. But yes, that's going to be that's going to be something, dude.
Cinema, right?
Cinema, according to AJ Greer. You know, got to impress the
I
new
think it's going to be
teammates.
all kumbaya.
I don't know.
Because you know what's crazy?
You just live for the drama and theater.
Everybody that's left here, regardless of how physical they've been, like nobody's had any ill will towards any other player. Now, if I make that same situation, Bam and Tyler, we got a different situation.
Yes, but here's what I would say. That's part of his game. You know, like you're not gonna not.
Oh, he's still gonna play his game, but you can play. Listen, you can play your game and just keep it above, keep it at that level where everybody just knows that's just good, hard, physical hockey. Or you could, over the edge a little bit where people think, oh, now we got to retaliate. We got to put some hands on it.
Cinema. The other piece of NBA news that we're waiting upon besides LeBron, Adam Silver, who does nothing. He said yesterday that he's hopeful that the investigation into Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers is done by this summer.
Yeah.
He said the league was not responsible for holding up the trade with the Raptors. That was the teams. But he said, quote, the investigation needs to be wrapped up before next season. It's gone longer than I would have hoped. There's no question about that. Apparently they're going to be interviewing Steve Ballmer with the investigation firm one more time, and that's apparently what ESPN is reporting is the final steps in the investigation. So we'll see. I mean, they're going to take his team away? What are they going to do now that because this is going to be an interesting thing. Now that this will be the first does this go to the governors, the board of governors, as Micky Arison is now the chairman? Does he get to decide upon the fate of Steve Ballmer?
No, I can't do that.
I think he can as chairman.
By the way, I don't know you didn't notice that.
What?
But the England bus surpassed the Argentinian bus.
Oh, really?
On its way to the stadium.
They little boyed him on the highway?
Pretty much. It looked like they were doing a little, Dukes of Hazzard.
Interesting.
So we have bus wars.
Wouldn't think that David Beckham likes his big star getting cut off.
Well, get your big star a better form of transportation. But no, Micky Arison cannot do anything.
Gives the thumb out like the emperor.
No.
Steve Ballmer is no longer the owner. Send him away.
By the way, because it's kind of weird. If they didn't really like the Heat, why would you nominate Mickey?
I think he's the second longest tenured owner.
Really? Who's the longest? James? Jim
I don't
Dolan?
know. Well, no, I mean I guess his daughter would be.
Yeah, who is the longest? Because it's not the Lakers anymore.
I don't know who's the longest standing singular
let's
owner.
check.
But he was second. And he had the position before. He had it back in 2005 for 3 years. The guy who had it just previously was the Raptors owner for like 10 years. But then again, it's like, do you really punish Steve Ballmer? Because like, what's the punishment? He has to sell his team for $12 billion. Like, what is the punishment? I don't understand. You know, are they going to do a banning? Do they keep, because he likes to go to these games. I mean, he's a crazy person, right? Maybe you have to just ban him from the arena. Does he put on a mustache like Bobby Valentine?
Herb Simon of the Indiana Pacers.
Wow.
The Pacers owner would be the longest.
He purchased
owner.
the franchise in 1984.
$4.
Couldn't be no more than what? 15,
How much did the
20
Pacers
million?
go for in 84? That must have been the.
I think it was $10 in a Jimmy Chitwood autographed jersey.
Like, how much could the Pacers have gone for? He must have. I mean, he's got to have the biggest return on investment. No, but seriously, like Steve Ballmer, if he's told to like, I think the biggest thing what you should do is you have to ban him from the arena because he loves being a fan. Isn't that the biggest punishment for him? He adores being courtside, acting like a crazy
Do you
person.
really want to mess with Mr. Microsoft?
I don't know what you're supposed to do. He's just allowed to do whatever he wants.
You can't do nothing. You can't do a thing. You just let it be.
How do you punish the rich? That rich?
You got to take draft picks away from him.
Oh, yeah. That's really going to hurt him. I mean, he already traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't get much worse than that.
No. Time out. First of all, hindsight is 20/20.
Yes, it is.
So at the time when they were trying to win and compete, they went for Paul George. They thought they made the good move.
Sure.
And it started out well, and then COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then Lou Will and his lemon pepper wings happened.
Yeah, but one would say it is still one of the worst trades. Like if you trade away a two-time MVP, it doesn't get much worse than that.
But who
Vlad.
knew he was going to be a two-time MVP?
It doesn't matter. Like I think you got to look at this in a situation. If you're
Let me
him,
ask you this.
I think you got to take his fun away. No more games.
You can't take his fun away.
You got to take away his fun.
You can't take away his fun. He creates Xboxes.
Does he like playing?
He creates Xbox. You think he plays Xbox?
I don't know if he plays it, but the man that creates it and helps create it, you can't take away his fun. He knows how to make fun.
He has to watch.
He's got billions and billions and billions of dollars of fun.
He can only watch from a Chili's.
At Chili's?
I don't know.
He look like he eat Chili's.
He does look like he eats
He
Chili's.
look like he'll get appetizers from everywhere.
No courtside for Steve Ballmer.
Oh, that'll hurt. That'll
No
hurt.
courtside.
But
You don't take money away.
No courtside.
Wait, you don't
gotta
take
ban
money away. You take things away, access away.
You can't take away my seats if I created this.
If you are suspended,
arena.
if you're suspended from a game, you can't watch the game in the arena. You're kicked out. You can't watch the game. Steve Ballmer.
That's what happened to the Clippers owner.
Oh yeah. What is
Well, I
Magic?
mean,
what has Magic
well,
Johnson
Leroy,
done?
You mean the previous Clippers owner?
Yeah, the previous one.
Oh,
Crazy, man.
good. I heard. Mine. You know what? That was a good one. I got to give you a +1. You mentioned Magic with Steve.
Craziest interview of all time.
That was crazy.
Oh man. All right. Well, listen. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, everybody.
What is your first Giannis question? Do you know?
I don't, because I usually, I'm never gonna be one of the first.
See, Tobin. No, let me say this to both Vlad and Jennifer. You guys aren't familiar with how he does things. He can ask his ridiculous question at the end because he could say all the things I wanted to ask were already asked. So he always waits so that he can unleash the silly sauce or something crazy because he said all the other questions were asked. If he led the way, he would have to ask one of those boring questions that usually lead the press conference.
You're right. He's got my style down. Like I am gonna wait it out because like when the Tim Hardaway one just happened, I was like, nobody asked him about Giannis. Like I had the trade, what he thought, and I thought,
you got the ISO.
yeah,
You got the ISO.
he was.
I saw the little flag.
He was fun.
All right.
Y'all were off in the corner. You were using your Tobin voice. Hey,
I wasn't off. I don't have a Tobin voice.
So
yeah,
we're gonna-
what are you talking about, Billie Eilish?
You gonna wash the face and show those eyes, like so that Giannis could see your eyes, like Jimmy did?
Is Bam gonna be there?
I don't know.
I don't think Bam's gonna be there. I think
don't know.
Bam's still in Vegas with wifey.
He might fly. Wait, they can't. He's flown to Vegas to watch a game and come back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He
if
can't fly
Bam was
here
there.
for the press conference and go
He
back.
can fly over the press
I
conference.
don't know if he wants to talk to the media about while the media's so tasking.
I'm gonna be
Wouldn't it be something if he said, yeah, I need to talk about this?
I'm
He
gonna
was
talk.
acting a little crazy.
Tobin would definitely run up to Bam and ask Bam all the questions.
I'm gonna say, hey, let me see that hand.
Hmm?
Let me see that hand. How's it looking?
What did you do to Boy Wonder?
He gonna look like this.
That's how bad.
Immediately.
He said that's the look like that fool had to be dealt
I
with.
knew you were coming over here with some.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go, everybody. We will talk to you rascals tomorrow.